Hello fans, and welcome to the Princeton Rays Game of the Week here on Suddenly, brought to you by Ramey Motors. Wes McKinney's alongside, I'm Eric Lester. And a familiar foe, if you watched last week's Game of the Week, it's the Danvill Braves again here at Honeycutt Field, facing our Princeton Rays. And Wes McKinney, let's go ahead and talk about today's game. Let's get into this lineup. Princeton has been absolutely crushing this ball, and the one name that's been sticking out, if you look at that batting average, it's no stranger. It's Ronaldo Hernandez.
Eric, I think that Hernandez would just rather play Danvill 68 times this year than have to play everyone else. He's batting .667 against Danvill this year, and what's crazy is, coming into today's game for Ronaldo, 12 doubles, 12 RBIs. You don't see very often a guy have as many doubles as he does RBIs, and really, if it wasn't for Ryan Noda playing for the Bluefield Blue Jays right now, Hernandez would very well be the best hitter in the Appalachian League. He's batting above 450 now, and he's just rolling. And if I'm Danvill, I don't know even how you pitch to the guy, because the people behind him have been playing just as well here lately.
Another man on a hot streak. As you look at the lineup tonight, Moises Gomez really on a hot streak right now. Yeah,
not a guy you'd think would be batting the way he is, but in that 8th spot for Danny Schaefer's club, he comes in 10th for his last 20, and it's not, he's not ripping the ball to the opposite field for a double. He's not hitting him over the fence. He's just getting on base and then finding his way home. He's 6 for 6 in steals this year, so he's a nice little spark plug to have at the bottom of that order, and he plays a pretty good defensive right field as well. So you talk about Hernandez, you talk about guys like Devin Davis, Carl Chester at the top, but let's give some props to Moises Gomez at the bottom of that order, kind of resetting the table after you get guys at the top getting on, and then the big boppers get them home. You need someone to kind of restart things, and Moises has done a good job of doing that this year.
It was the hitters lineup last time for the Game of the Week. 17 runs on the board for the Rays. A similar lineup tonight. Let's flip it to the side. Starting pitcher tonight, a draft pick this year for the Rays, Josh Fleming on the mound tonight.
Yeah, Eric, I think he's still kind of a wild card for Danny Schaefer. We saw him come out of the bullpen twice here at home. He pitched particularly well against Bristol, 4 strikeouts in 3 innings. He gave up just a single hit, but Danny Schaefer brought him as a starter on the road at Elizabeth, and a very rocky start there, lasted just 2 1/3. Did Josh. So I'm interested to see how he rebounds in this game. Second start of the season, so I'm interested to see Josh almost video game-like numbers in college in Illinois, at the Division III level. So I'm interested to see how he rebounds here tonight in his second start after 2 really good outings out of the bullpen. Had the rocky start at Elizabeth, and how's he rebound here tonight against against Danville, a team that is kind of looking to regain their mojo offensively.
It's the Princeton Rays Game of the Week. It's Eastern Division Baseball. It's the Rays and the Braves when we come back. On-field activity on the Princeton Rays Game of the Week, brought to you.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethton Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethton Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethton Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethton Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For the Rays, as this homestand will end tomorrow night, then 3 on the road for Princeton before 6 in a row at home and 9 of the next 12 for the Rays. That homestand begins on the 18th of July. That's this coming Tuesday, I should say. So the tail of the tape here on Josh Fleming, 1-0 this year. This will be his 3rd appearance. Actually, I said he actually started a game. He has not. This will be his 4th overall appearance, first start of the year. ERA is just above 6 at 6.14. He's thrown 7 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 of those earned, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, and he's given up 2 home runs. Opponents hitting, however, just .207 against Josh Fleming. 6'2", 190 pounds, 5th-round pick of this Tampa organization in this past June's draft. A D3 sensation was Fleming. He pitched in Webster College, that's in Missouri, out of the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. First 2 starts as a professional, or first 2 appearances, I should say, as a professional. Couldn't have gone really that much more better. He went 5 innings, gave up 2 hits, an earned run, struck out 5, and walked 1. Those 2 appearances came here against Bristol at home and at Danvill in the, what would have been the 5th game of the season, beg your pardon. But however, against Elizabethton back on July the 6th, 2 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned runs. He walked 1 and struck out 3, so a bit of a bumpy road for Fleming his last time out. And he deals low to Raychandle Michelle to start the game, who takes over for Israel Wilson, just called up to Rome. This is a little looper that's going to drop into right field, and Danville will have the leadoff man aboard to begin the game as Michelle is aboard for the Braves on a little looping single that falls into right center field. First pitch weather tonight at 6:59, 78 degrees, cloudy, and just a very small fraction of a wind, 1 mile an hour, and it kind of is more of a swirling wind. Fleming will deal to the next hitter, and this ball is up the middle. Nice play by Rutherford. Relay, not in time, but what a play by Zach there. Ball may have been deflected just a tad by Fleming. Slowed it down enough. Diving play by Rutherford. They get the force out 6-4 as Cruz will reach on the fielder's choice. But that could have been first and second. Nobody out, but instead a great defensive play by Rutherford in the middle. And there's 1 away. Get our first chance, or we'll set the rest of the Princeton defense for you. It's the designated hitter, William Contreras, digging in, and he will put a single into center field. So maybe that defensive play is going to loom large here in this inning. Danvill coming out swinging early and often. 4 pitches thrown by Fleming, and 3 of them have been put in play. Fortunately for Princeton, one of them has resulted in an out. The left-handed swinging Drew Lugbauer digs in here. 232 hitter, 9 runs scored, 5 homers, 14 RBIs, and 2 doubles as well for Lugbauer. 2 on and 1 out, and Lugbauer looks at a strike on the outside corner as Fleming tries to settle in here against this Danvill lineup that's come out swinging here in the top of the first. First and second, 1 out. The lefty of Fleming pauses, checks the runner being held on by Rutherford at second, and in the dirt it goes. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Defense for Fleming. Infield from third to first, it's Seaver Whalen, Zach Rutherford, Trey Harris at second, and Devin Davis mans first. Carl Chester is in center field on the corners, Bryce Brown in left, and Moises Gomez is in right. The battery for Fleming tonight is Ronaldo Hernandez. Time called at the plate. Momentary delay, and now we're back. Davis does not hold on the runner, Contreras. He's the trail guy at first. Lugbauer ahead, 2 balls and 1 strike here. Barely had time to tell you about Raychandle Michelle before he was forced out there, but Darian Cruz and William Contreras now at second and first respectively. Fleming checks the runner, comes home with the 2-1, and this one is rolled foul down the first baseline. It's now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fleming first professional start here, 21-year-old, looking to get out of a bit of a jam here early on. Mentioned he has only given up 6 hits in 7 innings, but 6 of those hits, he's given up 5 earned runs. So the 2-2 to Lugbauer, and this is bounced foul past Davis at first. It will stay 2 balls and 2 strikes on Lugbauer, who has had his fair share of struggles against left-handed pitching this year. He was hitting below 100 coming into last night's game against lefties, but did get a RBI single off Luis Moncado. Got that average up above 150, but still a mighty struggle this year for Lugbauer against the Southpaws. Fleming trying to get him here, the 2-2 once again, and another foul that will trickle past first base. It remains at 2-2. Princeton, great start last night from Dylan Thompson. He went 4 2/3, 1 out shy of qualifying for the win, which he would have got with ease after the 17-6 win by the Rays. Gave up a home run to Contreras, and that was the end of the night for him. The 2-2 once again, and an emergency swing, just getting a piece of it off the end of his bat is Lugbauer, and it's fouled back to the screen. And once again, for the 4th straight time, we'll have a 2-2 offering from Josh Fleming. You got to think Josh is on a short leash, not only because of a little bit of a rocky outing against Elizabethton, but just because of the pitch count. The 2-2 inside, just off the plate, fastball missed. And our first full count pitch of the night forthcoming here, and it's early. It's to the 4th batter of the game. 2 on and 1 out, 2 singles in the inning, and Rutherford, the shortstop for Princeton, took a hit away from Darian Cruz, or else it may have been 3 straight singles for Danvill to start the game. The payoff pitch, and this one is skied foul. Hernandez turned his head momentarily, gave it a look, way out of play, and we'll come back and do it all over again. Scoreless, top of the first. Princeton and Danvill underway here at Honeycutt Field. Middle infield plays for 2. Well off the bag at third is Whalen. Davis guards the line at first base. The payoff once again, and a swing and a miss, and a big strikeout for Josh. There's 2 outs. A battle there between 2 lefties, the catcher for Danvill, Lugbauer, and the southpaw for Princeton, Josh Fleming. Chalk one up for the Rays there, gets the strikeout. That'll bring up to the plate Brad Keller. 286 hitter on the season, 11 runs scored, I should say. 3 homers, 9 RBIs, 5 doubles oh, no, I read that wrong. Just 5 doubles. I thought I wrote down a triple, but just 5 doubles for Keller. But still, he was a problem last night for Princeton. Strike one across on a get-me-over breaking ball from Fleming to Keller, and it's 0-1. Brad Keller reached all 5 times last night against Princeton. 4 hits, 3 of them singles. Did have his 5th double of the season. He also walked once. The 0-1 and just catching a piece of it and fouling it over the shoulder of Hernandez is Keller, but he's behind 0-2. Princeton trying to keep it scoreless here in the top half. The Rays exploded for 4 in the bottom half last night. Danvill trying to draw first blood here. They've got 2 on and 2 out. Fleming a long look in at his backstop Hernandez. Ronaldo wants it high, and Fleming puts it there. Can't get a chase upstairs with the fastball. Good thinking there on the part of Hernandez and Fleming. A perfect spot for a chase. But Keller, very disciplined, lays off, and it's now 1-2. Once again, a look back at the runner. Here comes the 1-2, and it's grounded past Nestor Perez in his third base coach's box. And it stays 1-2. A series of foul balls here by Danvill. First 3 hitters, they saw a total of 4 pitches. But Lugbauer and Keller, they have grinded out here. Luckily, Fleming won the battle with Lugbauer, trying to do the same here with Keller. Josh working out of the wind here, and another strikeout they'll have to throw down to complete it. A lob down by Hernandez. Strikeout goes 2-3. So the 2 singles in the inning don't hurt the Rays as Fleming strands them both. We'll go to the bottom half scoreless here at Honeycutt Field. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
Josh Fleming, two of the first three, actually all three batters he faced reached. However, he did get it out there in the middle on a fielder's choice, and they got back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. So Fleming gets through the top of the first unscathed. Now Princeton will come to the plate and bat. They'll do so against Danvill Javier, who will be making his fifth start of the year. He's 1-2 with an ERA of .450. 16 innings, 15 hits. He's given up 8 runs. All of those are earned. 16 strikeouts, 7 walks. He's given up a home run. He's also hit 3 guys, and opponents are hitting .246 against Danvill Javier from Puerto Plata of the Dominican Republic. 20-year-old, stands 6 foot tall, and checks in at 180 pounds. He will face Carl Chester, Zach Rutherford, and Ronaldo Hernandez to begin his journey here tonight in his 5th start of the year. His professional career, he's thrown 79 2/3 innings. That's here in the Appalachian League and 2 previous seasons in the Gulf Coast League. Combined, he will deliver strike 1 to Chester inside corner. As Chester takes there, he comes in batting .320, 19 runs, 6 RBIs for Carl. He fouls this one off to the right, and it's quickly 0-2 on Princeton's center fielder. 2 doubles and also 3 triples for CC coming into action tonight.
For Carl Chester.
Javier throws it from the right side. Princeton did a number last time on the right-handers for Danville, trying to do the same here tonight. Here comes the 0-2 by Javier, and it's way outside. Chester's not going to chase that garbage, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Back to the screen, stays 2 strikes on Carl Chester.
Chester trying to find his way aboard here to begin the bottom of the first, and he pops this one foul out of play off to the right side again, and it stays a ball and 2 strikes.
Danvill
Javier, last time out, was on Saturday of last week. 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. A little looper will drop in between the shortstop, Cruz running out, and Michelle coming in from center field. And wouldn't you have it, Carl Chester is aboard to begin the bottom of the first for the Rays. Defense around Javier tonight. The battery for him is Drew Lugbauer. Up the middle defensively in the infield, Jeremy Fernandez at second. Darian Cruz, just mentioned him at short. Over at third base is Nicholas Schumpert. Griffin Benson will play first base. The outfield left to right, Brad Keller, Ray Shandel, Michelle, and Luis Baez rounds it out in right field. Check over on Chester, headlong dive. He's back, late tag applied by Benson. But Javier, he's only faced 2 teams this year, previous to tonight. He's faced Burlington twice and Elizabethton twice. This ball lifted into right field, going back Baez. He cannot get there. It's off the wall on a hop. Chester speeding towards a third. Danny Schaefer is going to give him the wave, and now they're going to say the ball is stuck in the fencing out there in right field, so they're going to say a ground rule double. That was an awfully late signal by the right fielder Baez. Chester was going to be up easily, but Chester will have to retreat to third. So instead of Chester coming in, it's a double off the right field fence by Rutherford, as they call it a ground rule double.
As the first baseman Fuentes to the bag in plenty of time.
So now, instead of a run in and a runner on second, and now Danny Schaefer's asking Nick Bray to go out and investigate this situation. Because I'm with Danny on this one. I think he feels that was an awfully late signal by Baez, because Chester was speeding around third, and about the time I looked up from where Chester was coming around third.
Line here.
And
the first 7 games of the season.
That's when Baez put his hands up. It was about the time that Chester was turning for home.
That's going to get
and
by
Nick Bray
a diving right fielder
does go out and look at the situation,
Hernandez
and
on his horse
by his judgment, it will be a ground rule double for Zach Rutherford. By the way, that's his 4th double of the season. And now this is a guy right here that is so hot. I'm surprised he's not breathing fire. 465 average for Ronaldo Hernandez, 18 runs, a home run, 12 RBIs, and 12 doubles. As many RBIs as doubles for Hernandez. He will shoot one past a second baseman. Everyone had to hold up momentarily and make sure it got through a sort of a half-hearted effort by Fernandez. I don't think he ever really had a legitimate chance to catch it. It was a soft liner through the right side. So an RBI single by Ronaldo Hernandez. Princeton on the board first here in tonight's game with the RBI single by Hernandez, 13th RBI of the season. Still nobody out, and runners on the corners. Lugbauer comes out from behind home plate to notify the infield of what he wants to do, puts on a series of signs, and that'll bring up Devin Davis. 324 for Devin, 10 runs scored, 4 homers, 15 RBIs, had a career-high 5 RBIs last night. He checks the swing and takes outside and in the dirt. It's
this is going to be a
ball 1 to
nice
Devin.
Play on the hot corner by the third baseman.
Javier this year, the 8 runs given up on the season, now 9. He's given up 2 earned runs in every single start. Every single start almost looks symmetrical based on the number of earned runs he's given up. The 1-0 by Javier and a bouncer. It's going to be a tough play for the shortstop, Cruz. Davis doesn't run well. 6-3 is going to be the put out. However, it's a ground out RBI for Devin as he will plate Rutherford. Hernandez scoots down to second. There are now the first out recorded in the inning, but not before Princeton gets 2 runs across. And Andrew Miller will have a chance here to tack on an RBI. Miller the night off last night, but he's been pretty hot despite his night off last night. 226 hitter, 9 runs scored, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, 5 doubles, and a triple for Miller. He'll look at ball 1 inside. Miller, the designated hitter tonight, a modest 5-game hitting streak, and he's hit safely in 7 of his last 8 entering play here tonight at Honeycutt Field. Shortstop Darian Cruz comes in to chat with Javier for a brief second. Maybe wants to let him know what he's going to do with Hernandez leading off a second here. 2-0 is our score in favor of the Rays, bottom first. Javier delivers, and just catching the inside part of the plate is a fastball, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Miller big on Sunday, or Monday, I should say. Of course, Tuesday off day, but Miller big RBI double at Bluefield. It really went all for naught as Princeton fell in that game, but Miller really starting to heat it up here after struggling early on. He takes down low. It's 2-1. Hernandez, an RBI single to plate Chester after he was the 3rd of 3 consecutive hits for the Rays to begin the frame before the ground out on Davis. Miller chases out of the zone. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chester led it off. Looping single into center field. A sky-high double into right field for Rutherford that Baez couldn't track down, a 2-2 to Miller, and he's down on strikes as he can't catch up to the fastball. 2 gone in the Princeton bottom of the first. That'll bring to the plate Bryce Brown. After the Rutherford double, Hernandez the RBI single, a soft liner through the right side. Davis scores Rutherford on the ground out. Now here we are with Bryce Brown after the strikeout of Miller. 276 hitter on the year, 8 runs scored, 10 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a triple for Princeton's left fielder, Bryce Brown. Delivery by Javier almost catches the elbow there of Bryce Brown on the way by. He takes inside, ball 1. Bryce, 3 RBIs last night. Got things started for the Rays in last evening's game with a 2-run single in the bottom of the first, trying to squeeze a little bit more out of this inning. He takes at the knees a fastball across for strike 1. You always like to get just has just that last little swing, if you can, in a frame like this where you get a run-scoring single, the RBI ground out, and you got a guy in scoring position here with 2 outs. You just like to try to maximize it here as Brown can't catch up to the upstairs gas. It's now a ball and 2 strikes on Bryce. Bryce this year hitting .280, very respectable number with runners in scoring position. Anytime you're flirting with the 300 mark with runners in scoring position, that's a very good sign. Bryce trying to come through here. The 1-2 by Javier just inside. Didn't miss by much. Good eye there by Brown, and he's evened it up at 2-2. And that was a big hit. That was a big 2 RBIs last night. We mentioned Bryce had 3 RBIs, had a bases-loaded walk in the game as well for his 3rd RBI, but his only hit last night was that single, the 2-2, and he takes a late hack and just gets a piece as he grounds it past first base foul. Anything on the ground that would stay fair and get through the infield should score Hernandez. Hernandez, pretty decent speed for a catcher, and obviously he's going to be off on contact anyway, so it's almost take a perfect throw to nail him at the plate. The 2-2 by Javier, and it's upstairs now. It's full on Brown. First full count pitch of the game on the Danvill side of things forthcoming here as we play the bottom of the first. It's 2-0 Rays. Hernandez and Davis responsible for the Princeton scoring thus far in the game. Javier long look in, no one holding on Hernandez. He's free to roam as far as he wants to off second. The pitch and a swing and a miss. Nice off speed there by Javier. He gets back-to-back strikeouts to end the bottom of the first, but not before the Rays get 2 runs on 3 hits to draw. First blood here tonight and open up the scoring. It's 2-0 as we go to the top of the second. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
Taked out to a 2-run lead here as he begins his journey in the top of the second. Princeton coming through with 2 runs. Now, in the last 3 home games here, and obviously for that third home game, you have to go back to July the 3rd, or actually 10 days ago, where Princeton in the first inning in the last 3 home games, they scored 10 runs. 4 last night, 4 against Burlington to wrap up that 3-game set with the Royals back on July 3rd, and now 2 here tonight. So Princeton hot and heavy off to the early start here. For Fleming, he ran into a little bit of a trouble in that first inning. Gave up 2 base hits, but struck out 2 as well to get through it. He'll face Ludis Baez, Nicholas Schumpert, and Griffin Benson, 6, 7, and 8 for the Braves. And I think before we go too further along, I mentioned the 2 strikeouts by Fleming, but I really think you got to give some props to Zach Rutherford after he had the base hit by Raychandle Michel to begin things here tonight. A ball that was deflected a bit by Fleming. Rutherford makes a diving stop almost on the edge of the outfield grass, does an underhand flip to Trey Hare at second base to get the lead runner before another single by Contreras. So I think that's a big spot right there. Strike 1 delivered across the belt to Baez. Here as we start the top of the second. Ludis Baez, 239 hitter this year, 4 runs. The 0-1 almost takes out Nestor Perez at third base. He dodges out of the way. It's now 0-2. 2 homers and 8 RBIs, 3 doubles and a triple for Ludis Baez. The switch hitter will turn around and bat right against the left-hander Fleming. He's ahead 0-2. The delivery, and he gets the swing and miss. It trickles away. Hernandez corrals it, throws down to Davis. 3 straight strikeouts. Second consecutive one that's gone 2-3 on the putout. 1 gone top of the second. Nicholas Schumpert will bat. He comes in at a 250 clip on the season. 5 runs scored, 7 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a triple. Strikeout bug's got Schumpert something awful right now. He's struck out 23 times on the season and has only walked twice. Schumpert really had a rough night last night. Fleming delivers, and out in front of a breaking ball is the third baseman for Danvill. He was 0 for 5 and also committed 2 errors. Talk about having a rough go if that's one you just want to wash out of your mouth as quickly as you can. The 0-1 is a breaker that stays up, and it's now a ball and 1 strike. Couldn't get that one to come back into the zone, could Fleming. Working with some pace here in the second. He delivers a fastball. Not catching up to it is Schumpert, a ball and 2 strikes. It's one of those things where for Schumpert last night, after the bad night he had, the 1-2, and just catching a piece of it and getting it back to the backstop foul is Schumpert. That's one of those nights where your post-game food doesn't taste as good. The hot shower probably feels a little bit colder than it really is. Just one of those nights that you can't get to sleep fast enough if you're Nicholas Schumpert. The 1-2 here by Fleming, and it is lifted into shallow right field. It's actually going to go into foul territory, and straddling the foul line, making a nice little grab down the line, is the nimble Devin Davis, who has had his share of issues in the field here this season. However, Devin, a nice little play there, 2 up, 2 down in the Danvill second, and Griffin Benson will come to bat. 184 on the season, 7 runs scored, 5 RBIs, just 1 extra base hit that's gone for a double for the first baseman. He will smash this one into left field, but right at Bryce Brown to get the third out of the inning. Danvill gone in order as we move to the bottom half of the second. Princeton up by a 2 spot. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays, join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday special, 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark. Princeton Rays staff, coaches, and players will be available teaching area youth fundamental skills.
Back here at Honeycutt Field, Princeton trying to continue the scoring here. They got 2 in the bottom half of the first. It'll be the bottom third of the order that's responsible for trying to get on the board here. Trey Hare, Moises Gomez, and Seaver Whalen will bat for the Rays in the bottom half of the second. We do got a moment here. Want to start up a Rays report, or a Appy League update rather, which is presented by Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road in Princeton right now. Family meal deal, $25 gets you a 30-piece nugget, 4 medium fries, and a gallon of sweet tea for only $25 at Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road in Princeton. Trey Hare digs in, 283 hitter, 11 runs scored, 2 homers, 19 RBIs, 7 doubles on the season for Trey. Scoreless bottom second at Calfee Park. Kingsport and Pulaski, second game there as Pulaski tries to take the first 2. Scoreless bottom second. Getting a little bit of a late start, maybe a weather delay in the Triad area in Burlington. Twins and Royals just now getting started. Trey Hare ahead now 2-0. Of course, our score here 2-0. Bristol, a 4 spot in the top of the first at Union Ballpark against the Cardinals. It's 4-0 Pirates, not to be outdone as Hare will waste away a 2-0 pitch, and it's 2-1. Not to be outdone, a 6 spot put on the board by Greenville in the top of the first at Bowen Field. They lead it by that same score, 6-0 over the Jays. Greenville looking to take the first 2 in that series. The 2-1, and Hare fouls it back, and he's now evened it up at 2-2 with the foul ball. So 3 games already seen some scoring early on. Pulaski and Kingsport was a good one last night. That game went back and forth a little bit. Yankees end up winning it 5-4 when it's all said and done. The 2-2 to Hare, and it takes inside. It's full. Of course, Greenville and Bluefield, that's a big series. That's a matchup of second-place teams as Bluefield tries to keep pace with the Yankees in the East, and likewise Greenville with the Twins in the West. The 3-2 to Hare, and he takes inside. Good eye there. That's a tough pitch to lay off of, just below the knees and just inside. Leadoff walk will begin the bottom of the second, and Moises Gomez, who is maybe the hottest hitter in this Princeton lineup that no one's talking about, comes into tonight at 271, 10 runs scored, 6 RBIs on the season for Moises. Doesn't have an extra base hit. In his last 5, he has 4 multi-hit games, which is just crazy. And he's 10 for 20 in his last 5. Had a multi-hit game last night. He takes inside, brings him up off the plate. It's 1-0. Princeton trying to run Adolvi Javier out of this one early tonight. The Danville bullpen, you got to think, is somewhat depleted after last night. 6 pitchers total, 5 relievers. Check on Hare, he's back. Trey this year, just 1 stolen base and 1 attempt. Princeton up 2-0. We play the bottom half of the second on this Thursday night. Princeton trying to take the first 2 here against the Danville Braves, who have fallen on somewhat of a hard time. There goes Hare, and lifted into right field. Trey is getting back and just ahead of the throw. And it trickled down the first baseline. Catcher Lugbauer was there to scoop it up. Princeton tried to hit and run. And Gomez made good contact, but his line drive to right field carried out to Baez, 1 away. And now Trey Hare will remain at first base. A little bit of an aggressive hold. Hare was about 75% of the way to second base and froze there until he saw the ball into Baez's glove. Then he took off for first base. Luckily, the throw was a bit offline, or else that may have been a double play turned by the Braves. Another check on Trey's back with a dive. Whalen will come up to the plate here. 281 hitter, 6 runs, 2 RBIs, and a double on the season for Seaver. Another check, and this time a more casual upright position on the retreat by Trey Hare. No tag applied by the first baseman Benson. Really don't know why Javier is so concerned with Hare. I don't know if you want to see him put in motion as Whalen takes outside. A check on the appeal of his swing did not go around, so it's 1-0. I really think the only way you're going to see Hare in motion again is on another potential hit and run. I don't know if he's going to go freely on a straight steal attempt. I'd be a little bit shocked if he did. Whalen will get the 1-0, and he chases in the dirt. Now he's at 1-1. After Whalen bats, we'll flip the order back over to Carl Chester, as Princeton trying to jump ahead here on Danville. Already 2 across. That was in the bottom of the first. Another check on Trey. I think Javier maybe a tad indecisive on what he really wants to do with Whalen here on the 1-1. Long look in to the catcher. Gives a very exaggerated head nod. Now he's ready to go. Check first, though, on Hare. It's about the 5th time now we've seen them check on Trey at first base. Seaver, night off last night, did play on Monday against the Jays, the 1-1, and this is a screamer that is foul down third base. Couldn't quite get his hands pulled in enough there. Right idea by Seaver with the third baseman Schumpert off the line enough to sneak one past there. But a bullet foul, and it's now 1-2. Left fielder for the Braves, Keller, playing very, very deep, just about maybe 2 or 3 steps off the track. The 1-2, and Whalen chops it foul behind home plate. It'll stay a ball and 2 strikes. Whalen, like some other guys on this team, Zach Rutherford comes to mind, Bryce Brown as well, Whalen really starting to heat up here in July. I know it's a small sample size, just 5 games, but hitting .353 coming into tonight in the month of July. There goes Trey, and a strikeout, and it'll be a stolen base for Hare. Good pitch to run on something in the dirt. Figured 1-2 pitch. It's going to be something they're going to try to get Whalen to chase at. So it is a strikeout of Whalen, the third of the night for the starter, Javier. He matches Fleming of Princeton with 3 strikeouts in the game. However, you do have Trey Hare in scoring position here. Second steal of the season for Trey. He's been successful in both attempts. Carl Chester has a man in scoring position, and he will come up hunting his 7th RBI of the season. Just 167 this year for Carl with runners in scoring position. He takes outside for ball 1. However, of those 6 RBIs, 4 of them have come in the last 6 games for Carl. He plays his 19th game of the season here tonight. So just 2 RBIs in the previous 12 before 4 in the last 6, and this is nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0. And Chester really only gets an RBI if he finds something good to hit here. I don't know. I mean, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. I don't think you're pitching around a guy yet. But Carl Chester's proven and this is no disrespect to Zach Rutherford, but Carl Chester's proven he's a little bit more dangerous than Zach. However, Rutherford, with that long double off the right field fence last inning, so all of a sudden there's not really an easy out in this Princeton lineup like there was early in the season. A 2-0 and way inside. Brushing out of the way is Carl Chester, and he's ahead now 3-0. Zach Rutherford waits on deck. The leadoff walk by Trey Hare. He stole second on the strikeout of Whalen. He's at scoring position here for Chester. The wind and delivery, and taking all the way and catching the inside corner with a strike is Javier. Now Chester, you got to gear up for something good here. You don't want to, if you're Javier, you don't want to put Carl on to bring up Rutherford, and then you really start getting into some mashers in this Princeton lineup past Zach. The 3-1, and it is a mile-high pop-up into left field. Keller will call off the shortstop, Cruz, who goes out, and Chester is retired. Got under that one just a little bit. So the leadoff walk does not hurt Javier here in the bottom of the second. Princeton still with that 2-0 advantage. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 1.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
Rays as we go to the top of the third, and it'll be the 9-hole hitter Jeremy Fernandez, and then Raychandle Michelle, and then Darian Cruz for the Braves. Josh Fleming authored a perfect 1-2-3 in the second. He's retired 5, very, very modest 5 in a row here. 3 of them, however, on strikeouts. Really the only time that Danville's been able to make really good contact against the starter Fleming was that line drive out that Benson hit to Bryce Brown to end the second inning. The 2 hits that Danville does have just been just kind of dunk shots into the outfield. Danville, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Princeton, 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors for the Rays. Fleming, last couple of warm-up pitches here as we get ready to start the top of the third. It'll be interesting to see how long Fleming goes tonight. Thus far, things going much smoother for him in his first professional start than he did in his last time on the bump, as he gave up 4 runs and 2 1/3 against Elizabethton. Trying to redeem himself here. That was a week ago tonight for Josh. Pitch count, if you're wondering, had a 19-pitch first inning. However, just 9 pitches needed to get through the second. I really needed that short inning last frame to kind of get back on track with the pitch count. Fernandez bunts through, and he takes, it's called strike 1, I should say. Jeremy Fernandez, 150 hitter, 4 runs, an RBI and a double for Hernandez. A high chopper past Whalen. Seaver probably should have backed up on that one instead of trying to play it where he was. So it'll go down as the 3rd hit of the game for the Braves, as it is a high chopper over third base that will produce the leadoff man, Jeremy Fernandez, at first base here to begin the top of the third. We'll go back to the top. Raychandle Michelle comes to bat. Just his 5th game here in the Appalachian League. He shows bunt and pulls back just in the nick of time to make it 1-0. Raychandle Michelle probably getting the start just based on the fact that Israel Wilson getting called up to Rome in the South Atlantic League. This ball driven, that's going to be in the gap. Chester on his horse, it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Speeding around third and scoring easily will be Fernandez. Trying to go to third on a triple will be Michelle, and he is in there on a headlong dive. Late tag applied by Whalen. So a triple for Michelle, and he's done some damage here early. The Princeton lead has been sliced in half, and more importantly, there's nobody out here in the third for Danville as they have set up shop with a single and now a triple. That'll bring to the plate Darian Cruz. Middle infield for Princeton will trade the run for the out. Corners in a bit. A chopper that will go foul towards the Danville dugout, third base side. 0-1. I guess I jinxed Josh. He said he was cruising right along through 2 innings, and now he's run into some rough waters here in the third. The kick and the delivery, this is to Rutherford. He will come in, collect it, fire on. So it does clean up the bases, or the traffic on the bases. It does come at the cost of a run, however, as it'll be an RBI ground out for Cruz, for Darian Cruz's 9th RBI of the season. Scores Michelle, and in the top of the third, we're all tied up at 2 apiece here. Nobody on and 1 out now for Fleming, as he's got a clean slate to work with. William Contreras will be the batter. First pitch is lifted into center field. Chester glides over to his left a couple of strides and puts it away. 1 pitch and 1 out there. 2 total in the inning. And now that'll bring to the plate Drew Lugbauer, as Lugbauer looks to keep this thing alive. Lugbauer, talked about it last night on the broadcast, really a feast or famine type guy, and if you need further proof of that, 5-game hitting streak coming into tonight. Didn't have a hit, had a hit last night, excuse me. Has hit safely in 8 of his last 10. However, in that same 10-game stretch, he's had 5 multi-strikeout games, including 3 last night. And he's struck out a total of 7 times now in the last 4 games. It's 1-1 on the Braves backstop. So, yeah, really, there's no, like, just a ground single for Lugbauer. He's either crushing the ball or he can't even put it in play. Although last night did have the RBI single through the right side in that 7th inning. The 1-2 now, and down low, can't get a chase. That ball was maybe just 6 more inches higher, may have locked Lugbauer up. A good breaker there by Fleming. Josh with a 2-2 offering, and it's inside. Tried to come in with the fastball. Be interested to see what the call is here on a full count pitch. If you're Fleming, after you gave up the 2 quick hits to begin the inning, then you got the 2 quick outs, you really don't want to extend this anymore. The full count pitch, and fouled off of the leg of Lugbauer. Will come back and do it at 3-2. 2-2 is the scorer. Danville answering Princeton's 2 runs in the bottom of the first with 2 here in the top of the third. That's where we're at. The kick and the delivery, and it's inside, almost catches Lugbauer, so it will indeed be a walk issued. First of the night by Fleming. You really hate that, and this could be a quicker night for Josh than I thought. And Danny Schaefer's coming to get Josh Fleming after what will be a 42 pitch night for Fleming. He will exit, and we will meet the new Princeton reliever when we come back in this call to the bullpen. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 1033theway.com.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal. Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.
A call to the bullpen in the 3rd inning, a little bit later than last night, by a couple of innings though. Danville had to go to the bullpen in the 1st inning. Princeton does so here in the 3rd. It's Phoenix Sanders coming on in relief of Josh Fleming. Phoenix, it'll be his 4th appearance. He did have a start last Thursday night at Elizabethton. The numbers on Phoenix in those 3 outings: 0-1 with an ERA approaching 6.5 at 6.48. He has thrown 8 in the 3rd innings, 12 hits, 6 earned runs. He has struck out 11, walked 2. The troubling statistic for Sanders is the fact he's given up 3 home runs in those 8 1/3 innings. Opponents hitting .353 off of the Gainesville, Florida native. 5'10", 184 pounds is Phoenix. Really, first 2 appearances for him here in Princeton. Pretty solid numbers. Ran into a world of trouble at Elizabethton in that start. 3 1/3. Gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs. Did strike out 5 and walked 2. He will face Brad Keller here with a runner at first and Drew Lugbauer and 2 outs. Danville's put 2 runs on the board here in the top of the 3rd. Phoenix Sanders was supposed to get the start tonight, However, Danny Schaefer elected to deal with Josh Fleming. Book will be closed after we end this inning. Or Lugbauer scores one or the other. A beautiful off-speed pitch there by Sanders to begin his outing tonight. He's ahead of Keller as Keller chases out of the zone 0-1. A check on Lugbauer. He's not inclined to go anywhere. No stolen bases, no even attempts this year. Another sweeping slider that goes from one side of the plate to the other, and Keller can't figure it out again, and Phoenix is ahead 0-2. Phoenix was supposed to get the start, but when I went into the clubhouse tonight to look at the lineups for the Rays, Danny Schaefer always posts, the relievers in line, and I noticed Fleming was getting a start, and the first person out of the bullpen tonight was going to be Sanders. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch that Hernandez can't corral. It scoots between his legs, and basically walking to second is Lugbauer. It goes down as a wild pitch. It's now 1-2. Don't see that very often. These Princeton catchers really, really good at blocking up anything in the dirt. Of course, Danny Schaefer probably has a hand in that, being an ex-Major League catcher. He works with these catchers tirelessly, I'm sure. Actually, when I was walking into the park yesterday, everyone was taking batting practice except for the 4 catchers. They were down there in that bullpen working with Danny. A grounder off the glove of Sanders. Rutherford coming in to get it. Going to be a tough play, and just ahead of the runner, Keller. Put out will go 1-6-3. A lucky break for the Rays. Lugbauer probably would have scored if that ball would have got through the infield, but Danville does tie the game up on 2 runs on 2 hits. It's 2-2 as we go to the bottom half of the third. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal. Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans, have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethton Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethton Twins. See you at the ballpark.
At 2, and with this bottom of the third starting, you can close the book on Josh Fleming tonight, 2 2/3 innings for the left-hander, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. He issued a walk and struck out 3, gave way to Phoenix Sanders, who got the last out on a deflection that was off his glove that trickled to Zach Rutherford, and Zach Rutherford just ahead of Keller getting down the line of Danvill, about a half step ahead, got the out. 1-6-3 goes the final putout in the top of the third. Zach Rutherford leads it off for Princeton, then Ronaldo Hernandez and Devin Davis will be the third guy for Princeton scheduled to hit here in the bottom of the third. Zach Rutherford, the book rule double in the first inning. Ball that Danny Schaefer protested initially, that he thought it should have been a chance for Carl Chester to score. Get me over breaking ball by Odalvi Javier starts off the bottom of the third, is taking all the way with Zach Rutherford. Zach takes inside here, and he's 1-1. He's a guy that's starting to heat up here ever so slightly. Good matchup for him tonight as he faces the righty, and a line drive to the third baseman and a snow cone grab by Schumpert. Got a little bit lucky there. You thought maybe that after the night he had last night, you thought maybe that one might go in the way of Princeton, but the line drive out to third creates the first out here in the top of the third. And this will bring Ronaldo Hernandez to the plate. This is a guy that would just rather play Danville 68 times. First pitch he sees from Javier brings him off the plate, inside ball 1. He's now 11 for 16 on the year against the Braves. He has 6 RBIs and 3 doubles. 1-0 is popped, and giving it a look as Lugbauer is going to come back into him. It will not. A hit off the overhang and produce a 1-1 count. But Hernandez is a guy. He has 4 multi-hit games in his last 5, 5 in his last 10, and he's reached base in 5 of his last 6 safely. The 1-1 is a short hop pick on the backhand by Schumpert, shows off the cannon. So maybe this Schumpert guy, maybe he was playing the wrong position last night. 2 errors at second. He's been flawless and 2 early chances at third. 2 up, 2 down in the Princeton third. Devin Davis, another guy, has absolutely crushed Danville this year. 9 for 15 on the season. He now has, if I could read my own handwriting, he has 5 RBIs. No, 9 RBIs on a season against Danville. Good grief. 9 RBIs on a season against Danville, 3 doubles, and a home run. Of course, the home run coming last night, he cuts through a heater, 0-1. Davis ticks down low. It's now a ball and 1 strike. But Devin, a career night last night. 5 RBIs total, including that 3-run jack that was a line drive bullet over the left field fence, the 1-1. He foul tips into the catcher's mitt. It's now 1-2. But to put that in perspective, 5 RBIs by Davis last night. In 2015, 2 years ago in the GCL out of high school, he only had 5 RBIs for the season. The 1-2, it's low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Go a step further with that. 2016, here in Princeton last year, where he spent the whole year, only had 10 RBIs. He had 5 last night. He had 15 RBIs in his first 2 seasons of professional baseball, and he had a third of them last night. Can't check his swing there. He's down on strikes. So Princeton is retired in order here in the third inning. First time that's happened to him through 3 innings. We go to the top of the fourth. We're all knotted up at 2. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 1033theway.com.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethton Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethton Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethton Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethton Twins. See you at the ballpark.
At Honeycutt Field, Princeton up top of the 5-2 top of the fourth. Want to start you off with a Happy League update presented by Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road in Princeton. Gives us our Smokehouse barbecue sandwich. On a Rays report now here on this Chick-fil-A grilled chicken on a sweet Hawaiian bun. Everyone back in action tonight with the exception of Tampa, Major League Baseball still in its All-Star game. Durham, fresh out of the All-Star break, the Pacific Coast League, defeating the International League from Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road All-Star game out in Tacoma, Washington. 7-8-9, bottom third of the Danvill order. Durham on the road to open it back up. They lead Norfolk 2-1. Griffin, Benson, and Garrison Schwartz. Montgomery will start a series in Jackson. Batters, still on the road will be a line shot foul down Jackson 1-0 in the third. Shumpert, of course, Fort Myers and Port Charlotte playing a doubleheader because of rain last night. Third inning, whenever Stonecrabs dropped in the first game against Fort Myers 4-3. Meanwhile, back to the Happy League now scoreboard, and Bristol continuing to shut out Johnson City. They play the fifth. Sanders will face here 4-0 Pirates. Grounder towards short, Rutherford over to get it up with it, fires across, easy, swings around and bats 6-3 put out. Sanders for also in the Rays one out here in the King County, top of the fourth, second. Elsewhere, we mentioned Brent Rooker and Drew Lugbauer were tied. The Appalachian League in home runs, King County not anymore. In the second, Hudson Valley losing Rooker, part of a pitcher's duel last night. 5-run Elizabeth, however, second. The Twins now lead Burlington on the road against the West Virginia Black Bears. First, the 2-1 chopper with a 3-2 edge on Kingsport. Calfee Park top runner Baez scooting down that line. Field high chopper is up 3-1 on wait on a bit. Great series kicking off there tonight. One up and one down here. Top of the fourth. 3-1. Hudson Valley did lose last night 2-1 in a pitcher's duel. Third game of that series with home run down a finest West Virginia Black Bears. Hudson Valley up second, or in the first inning rather. West Virginia 1-0. They play the first 1-1 in New York tonight. Batter another off-speed pitch to Davis over to get it, bobbled it. Still time to recover and a step ahead. I saw a lot of Benson put out goes 3-1. I got a little nervous here early. Maybe I saw Davis over to get that ball. Some guys tonight against this Danvill lineup. Benson does not run all that well for a first baseman. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. The putout goes 3-1, 2 up, 2 down. One offering is a fastball. Now we'll try the same 1-2 movie. We Shumpert unable to catch up to that one. 2 up, 2 down. We're going to try to have a better ending this time. Try to make it 3 up, 3 down here after, as time called Thompson late. Gave up a couple of base runners before he got the final out in the 30. Deals strike 1 for his last 23. However, has done well against Princeton here this year. Saturday run is now 3-2. Ball is going to hang up. Comebacker to as Thompson on the ground has enough time to count, but all the seams on the baseball and throw it over. Time to get to it. So a 3-1 put out, then a 1-3 put out. His last 23, however, and for the first time tonight, last night, the Braves are retired in order from top of the fourth. Princeton 5-2, 6 for Princeton, including that 0 for 5. As they come to bat in the bottom half of this series, baseball 103-3 the way and Princeton 103-3 the way on the season with 4 RBIs, but he struggled here mightily in the last half dozen games or so. Griffin Benson digs in and he blasts one foul off to the left. It's 0-1 on Benson. The kick and deliver from Phoenix, a off-speed pitch that has Benson all tied up and all fangled there. It's 0-2 quickly. Phoenix working with a good bit of pace. This one fouled off. This was the same trio of Baez, Shumpert, and Benson that went 1-2-3 in a second. And now these 3 guys in danger of going in order again. Benson takes inside, lays off a back foot slider by Phoenix, and it's 1-2. And deep in the hole for the left-handed pull hitter at second is Trey Hare, off speed outside, still can't get a chase. Swung around to the bag, playing almost directly behind the bag at second is Rutherford to shortstop, and well off the line and not really too far from being almost considered playing a shortstop position is Whalen at third. Phoenix the 2-2, and it's down low, so after being ahead 0-2, 3 straight off-speed pitches doesn't produce a chase by Benson, so now it's going to be on Phoenix to avoid having a 2-out walk here, and after he got 2 quick outs, see what we decide to go with here. The full count offering, and it's fouled away. We'll come back and do it at 3-2. Score is 2-2 here. Play the top of the fourth at Honeycutt Field. Wes McKinney with you. Thank you so much for joining us. This ball is ripped into right field over a leaping Trey Hare. He really never had an opportunity to get to that one. So Benson breaks up the perfect inning that Phoenix had going with the line drive single into right field. And it'll keep it alive for Jeremy Fernandez, who got the scoring, or helped get the scoring started for Danvill in the last inning with the leadoff single that was a high bouncer over the head of Whalen. I'm not so sure that Seaver, if he just takes 2 steps back, if he gets a pretty good bounce and gets a easy out. Ball low to Fernandez. Snap throw down by Hernandez, and back with a headlong dive is Benson. Benson, maybe small threat to steal. He is 1 for 1 in steals this year, so don't see him going anywhere here. This ball into left field. Brown got a bit of a late break, but plenty of time to recover. He puts the 3rd out away, so the 2-out single is left. No runs across for Danvill in the top half of the 4th. Princeton coming to bat in a tie game. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal. Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
We go to the bottom of the fourth. We're all square at 2 apiece between Princeton and Odolvi Javier. Javier settled into a little bit of a groove here since that rocky first inning. He's only allowed 1 base runner in the last 2 innings. That was a leadoff walk to Trey Hare in the second. Actually, after allowing the first 3 base runners to reach in the game, the only base runner he has allowed is Trey Hare. Struck out 4 in that time frame, so he's retired 9 of the last 10 batters he's faced has Javier. Just that leadoff walk to Hare in the second, the only blemish. Andrew Miller leads it off here for Princeton bottom 4. Miller takes way outside, and he's ahead 1-0 to begin his adventure here tonight. He's one of the 4 strikeouts on the evening for Javier. That was the second out in the first inning rather. He bats here in the fourth, 2-0, as that one is inside as well. Miller's really figured it out here, hitting almost 100 points higher coming in tonight in the month of July. He takes the one in the hip there. That didn't feel good. He's aboard to begin the fourth. Miller coming in tonight, 265 hitter in the month of July. Was only $158 in the month of June, so has really figured out something here in July. And the great thing about Andrew is you can play him a variety of places. He's caught before. He's caught a couple times here this season. He can play left field. You can insert him as your DH. So just a guy that you feel like you got to have in the lineup in some form or fashion. And he bats as a designated hitter here tonight. Bryce Brown almost takes one in the ribs, but he squirts out of the way of that when he's ahead, though, 1-0. Bryce Brown, another one of those guys, kind of like Moises Gomez. Like I said, you got Chester leading things off, and obviously he's getting a lot of attention. Hernandez and Davis have been absolutely crushing the ball, but Bryce Brown's just one of those guys just kind of going about his business in the 6-7 hole usually. He's usually bottom half to bottom third of the order, but he's hit safely in 8 of his last 10. He has 2 multi-RBI games in his last 4, does Bryce. Had one last night, had 3. Then back on Saturday against Bluefield, had 2 RBIs in that game. So Bryce just one of those guys, kind of goes about his business. You don't really notice it till you really start crunching numbers. The 1-0 is into right field, and coming in to get it is the right fielder, Baez, and I thought he might take an attempt back at first base as Miller went about halfway towards second, but no throw back to first base. A little bit surprised there. Brown is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 4th, and now it'll bring to the plate Trey Hare. And if someone and if you get asked tomorrow at work, who is leading Princeton in RBIs, and I'm sure you're going to think, it's easy, it's Devin Davis. Oh, it's easy, that's Ronaldo Hernandez. Well, both of those are wrong. Trey Hare trying to hunt RBI number 20 here tonight. He has 19 coming in to tonight. That leads Princeton. Would not think that. He takes low and inside, ball 1. Trey Hare, in terms of where he ranks in the Appalachian League in RBIs, he actually leads the league in RBIs. He's one ahead of Ryan Gold, the catcher for the Blue Jays. The 1-0 to Hare, and scooping it up. Almost got away from Lugbauer back there behind the dish, but he scoops it up. It's 2-0, however, on Trey. Of course, Trey had that tear, that homestand against Bristol and Burlington. He was just ripping the cover off of it. That's where a lot of his RBIs came from, that homestand for Trey's. Cooled off a little bit here lately. However, in his last 10, he has 7 RBIs in his last 10. 4 of those games have produced 2 or more RBIs. He's way ahead, 3-0. We'll talk about a guy that really is hitting even Steven. Doesn't matter, and this is probably why he's leading the league in RBIs with 19. The 3-0 is right down Broadway, strike 1. But Trey Hare, 286 against lefties, 283 against righties. So there's not really a weakness regardless of who's on the mound. I mean, some guys you see hit, like your big left-handed power pull hitters. You see hit 300 against righties, and they can't even bat 100 against lefties. Going on the pitch is Miller, but it's a walk issued to Trey. Second time he has walked in as many plate appearances. Miller slide, I guess maybe just wanted to be a kid again, wanted to try out the pop-up slide just to make sure he still had it in him. So it'll be first and second, one out for Moises Gomez. Just like we said a couple innings ago, right now I don't know if there's easy out in this Princeton lineup. Moises Gomez came in tonight hitting 500 in his last 5. He had 4 hits on Sunday. A guy, Moises Gomez, you wouldn't think of doing something like that. He almost gets hit here. He limbos out of the way. It's 1-0. Gomez had 4 hits on Sunday. He'd been kind of splitting time in right field. Between him, Jose Tonton, you've seen Bryce Brown play a little bit of right field, and Andrew Miller gets stuck in left. But Gomez, the way he's been hitting, it's hard for Danny Schaefer to keep him out of the lineup. This ball just foul. Schumpert deflected it with his glove, but the ball had already bounced in foul territory. Quite frankly, the only play Schumpert would have had if that ball was fair, and he does corral it, may have been for him to try to win a foot race to the bag at third. Gomez runs very, very well. You're going to have to make some kind of spectacular jump throw to maybe get a force at second with Trey Hare. But Fortunately for Danville, foul ball count is now 1-1 on Moises. Every time I hear Moises Gomez, the only person I can think of is Moises Alou. And the only thing I can think of from there is Steve Bartman. This is just below the knees, ball 2. It was right down the middle, but low. Of course, Moises Alou, the Cubs right fielder, played for the Giants, Astros, as well in his major league career. Moises Alou, that infamous NLCS game with Steve Bartman at Wrigley Field. The 2-1 to Moises Gomez. A chopper towards shortstop, going to be a tough play for Cruz. He picks it up, and coming off the base, I believe was Benson, or did he beat it out? No, it's a straight hit. Gomez beat it out, and that'll load him up here for Seaver Whalen. Infield single produces Princeton's 4th hit of the night. Everyone goes station to station. So after a near infield hit that was called foul, Moises Gomez hits a cue shot towards shortstop. The Darian Cruz can't get to first in time to beat Gomez. Mound visit coming here as we have a conference. Bases loaded, 1 out, and a 2-2 ball game, bottom 4th here at Honeycutt Field. Seaver Whalen, 9-hole hitter, will be the batter. He's one of the 4 guys in this evening's game that Odalvi Javier has been able to strike out. Bases loaded in the young career of Seaver Whalen professionally. He is 1 for 1 with the bases loaded with 1 RBI. See what happens here. The first pitch by Javier, and it is a grounder. Hit sharply, but it's foul past Danny Schaefer, third base. With this jam that Javier has created, Danville bullpen will begin business down there. If I'm reading it correctly, it is Connor Johnstone up and throwing for Danville. The 0-1 is a looper that the second baseman Fernandez will go about 2 strides out on the outfield grass to get. So not hit all that hard, but can't find any real estate. And Whalen is retired for the second out. We'll go back to the top. Carl Chester comes up here looking to do some damage. Had a runner in scoring position his last at bat in the second, did Carl. That was Hare at second base. Trey Hare's at second base here, but he has some buddies on the bases with him as they're loaded for the race. First pitch by Javier is a ball that stays up in the zone. It had a ton of late break with it, but when it crossed the plate, of course, you're supposed to call the pitch if you're an umpire where it crosses the plate. Not where it hits the catcher's glove, but where it crosses the plate. It's a very good call. By the time Lugbauer brought it down, it was probably a strike, but where it crossed the plate, it was high. The 1-0 to Chester. This one similar place, and it's also a ball. It's 2-0. Off of third after leading off the inning with a hit by pitch is Miller. 1-out walk issued to Hare. Gomez beat out an infield single to load the bases. The 2-0 to Chester, and it's a chopper foul down the third baseline, 2-1. Chester steps out, readjusts the gloves. I've never really understood why batters do that. I guess just kind of to kill time, collect your thoughts more or less. This year, Chester, 7 for 18 against Danville, so hitting just a little bit below 500 against the Braves, trying to do some damage here. This one is way outside. Out of his hand. I thought that might be trouble, and that one might be going to the backstop, but Lugbauer made that one look very routine, a casual backhand in the left-handed batter's box. Both the Chester's triples have come against Danville, including one last night. He also, 2 of his 3 triples have come against Danville. Both doubles this year have come against the Braves. The 3-1, and he's behind a fastball. It's 3-2. Big spot here in the game. Javier gets out of this one, preserves this tie. This would be big for Danville. Chester trying to give Princeton a lead back. It once had it 2-0. Now we're tied at 2. Start up the merry-go-round here. Everyone can get a head start on the full count pitch with 2 outs. The full count, and it's foul, and everyone come on back from where you came from. We'll do it again. Great crowd here tonight. Princeton Community Hospital night. Packed down the first base line and the bleachers. Third base line, rather, about half full or so, we'll call it. But a great crowd down the first base line. The 3-2 once again, and it's rolled to shortstop. Up with it is Cruz, and a little bit of an off-target throw. But the big 6'5" frame of Griffin Benson is there to corral it. Princeton will leave the bases loaded after a walk, a hit by pitch, and an infield single. Princeton can't come up with anything. Still tied at 2 as we go to the top of the 5th. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
Go Phoenix Sanders still out there for the Rays, second pitcher of the night in Phoenix after he came in for Josh Fleming in the 3rd inning. As we go to the top of the 5th, an Appy League update for you, presented by Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road in Princeton. Right now, in the heat of the summer, and how does a watermelon lemonade sound at Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road in Princeton? Bristol just continuing to pound Johnson City after winning 5-0 last night. Pirates all over. Looks like the offense they brought to Honeycutt with them at the end of June. Bristol up 12-1. They've scored 8 in the top of the fourth and are still batting at Union Ballpark. Good pitcher's duel early on down in the triad. Elizabethton and Burlington tied at 1. Kingsport trying to even the series with Pulaski. Mets lead the Yankees 2-0. They play top of the fifth at Calfee Park. And top of the fourth at Bowen Field after Greenville put up 6 in the bottom of the first. Bluefield scored 2 in the second, 3 in the third. They've come back and have inched it to within 6-5. They play the fourth in Bluefield. Appy League update presented by Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road in Princeton. Raychandle Michel is the batter to begin the fifth here. He's in the hole 0-2. He shoots one foul, and this one is in the dirt. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Princeton coming in to tonight, and still very early in the season. Look at the standings, but Princeton 6 games behind Bluefield for second in the league, 8 games behind the Yankees in the Eastern Division. This ball just misses off the plate. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rest of the league right now, as a 2-2 is skied into left field. Got under it just a bit, did Michel. Heels planted against the track for Brown as he makes the catch in left field. Michel didn't miss that one by a whole lot. 1 gone in the top of the fifth. Danville's actually in third right now in the Eastern Division at 10-10. Princeton 7-13. Burlington still trying to find some traction. They're 5-14. In the West, Elizabethton 14-6. Kingsport right behind them at 13-6 as Cruz shows bunt, takes, and it's a ball upstairs. Elsewhere in the West, Johnson City 8-12, Kingsport 7-11, and Bristol 6-14. This one is fouled off behind the third base bleachers. It's now 1-1. I'm just amazed at how far Johnson City has fallen. I mean, they defending champs last year. Obviously, it's a whole new team for the most part. Get me over breaking ball to Cruz. It's now a ball and 2 strikes. But Johnson City started out 6-2, so you're thinking, okay, same management, most likely. 6-2. Here we go again with Johnson City being atop the Western Division. Started 6-2, and now they're 2-10 in their last 12, and getting absolutely throttled tonight against Bristol. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. The first strikeout of the night for Phoenix. And that will bring up the 3-hole hitter, William Contreras. Contreras on the season now 3 for 16 against Princeton. However, one of those hits did come off of Sanders. He takes a get-me-over breaking ball. It's at the knees. It's called strike 1. Really, Contreras, just to my very amateur eye for baseball, maybe appears to be the biggest threat, just consistent threat in this Danville lineup. However, an 0-2 is a high bouncer to second base. Hare there to get it. And a 1-2-3 inning for Sanders, his first one of the night. Halfway through here at Honeycutt Field, still tied at 2 between the Rays and the Braves. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday special, 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
Fifth, 2 runs on the board for each side, almost identical line scores thus far. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Danvill. 2 runs, 4 hits rather for Princeton, no errors for the Rays as well. As we hit the halfway mark here at Honeycutt Field, 4.5 innings down, 4.5 more to go. Zach Rutherford, Ronaldo Hernandez, and Devin Davis will be the lineup for Princeton. Zach Rutherford 1 for 2. He's hit the ball hard both times he's been up. Once it went for his fourth double of the season. The other time it was a line drive caught by the third baseman, Schumpert. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball that is caught at the feet of Rutherford by the catcher, Lugbauer. A Danville bullpen that was once up and working has now shut it down. A chopper to Schumpert, shy of the third base bag, and a man's got a cannon over there, shows it off again. Put out goes 5-3. 1 gone in the Princeton fifth. Ronaldo Hernandez bats. Talked about this last night on the air, and talking about it last night, really, if it's not for Ryan Noda and just the video game-like numbers he's putting up in Bluefield, Ronaldo Hernandez would very well be the best player, the best hitter in the Appalachian League. This ball lifted into right field, first pitch swinging. Coming in on the run is Baez. He puts it away as he was striding towards the line there. 3 pitches, 2 outs for Javier, or for Odalvi Javier, who is, like I said, talked about it in the last inning. Ever since that first inning, he's really hasn't run into a whole lot of trouble. Of course, bases loaded last frame, but never really felt like maybe Princeton was really going to do something in that inning. It just felt like just kind of going through the motions with the bases loaded, like there really wasn't a. I mean, yeah, bases loaded, it's a serious scoring threat. Just didn't feel like a very tense moment. Davis behind 0-1. Devin will sky one into left field, and he talked about just missing one. He didn't miss that one by a whole lot. There to put it away is the left fielder Keller. So a squeaky clean 5-pitch inning for Javier. He will qualify, or he could qualify for a decision now. He meets the minimum of 5 innings. But the problem is it's still tied at 2 apiece. We go top 6 here at Honeycutt Field. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3
Do you have
The
a
Way.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
After a lot of action in the early innings of this game, we make our way through the middle innings. This thing has really settled into a nice little pitching duel between the combination for Princeton of Josh Fleming and Phoenix Sanders, and Danville's Odolvi Javier. Just 9 combined hits in the game, 4 runs on the board, 2 apiece. So we play the top of the 6th. Middle third of the Danvill order, Drew Lugbauer, Brad Keller, and Ludis Baez will be the scheduled hitters for Danville. Lugbauer 0 for 1 in the game. He struck out swinging. That was one of 3 strikeouts on the night for the starter, Fleming. And then Lugbauer walked. Both times he's gone on a full count. He looks at strike 1, another get-me-over off-speed by Sanders, who had that rough third inning, but he's really calmed down here in the last couple, but he's fallen behind 2-1 here on Drew Lugbauer, a very dangerous hitter, as we've highly publicized all series. And now Sanders really got to watch here. He's behind Lugbauer 3-1. In a tie game, and a game that is really turned into a pitcher's duel. This is a big pitch right here, and off the end of the bat, foul by Lugbauer. It's now full. All 3 plate appearances now, Drew Lugbauer's gone full, whether it be against Phoenix Sanders or against Josh Fleming. Sanders will kick and wind, and it's upstairs. Second straight walk issued to Drew Lugbauer. He's aboard to begin the top of the 6th. Brad Keller comes to the plate, and he's a guy that was pretty warm last night, but has cooled off here tonight. He's 0 for 2, struck out swinging, had an unlucky bounce in the third, however. 1-6-3 put out for the final out in a inning that Danvill had already scored and was continuing to threaten until the out of Keller was recorded to end the inning. Keller did reach all 5 times last night, 4 hits and a walk. He takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Talk about painting right there. It was a good pitch by Sanders. Absolutely no way that Keller was going to get out there to that one. It was on the extreme outside corner of the plate, but in the zone. The 0-1 is a swing and a miss. Great off speed. You come fastball outside corner, and then just a slider that just disappears. Keller, you gotta wonder what's in the back of his mind right now. You just saw a fastball in the corner, slider that was a hittable pitch until it got about a foot from the plate, and then it just disappeared on him. So here we go, the 0-2, and holding his swing, and just below the letters. My question is, where did that one miss? There's a few hundred people at Honeycutt Field right now that wishes they were calling balls and strikes. And we'll leave it at that. Harley Acosta is the man tasked with that job tonight. The 1-2 now by Phoenix, and a swing and a miss, so it does maybe take an extra pitch. But second strikeout for Phoenix on the night, and that will bring up Ludis Baez, 1 on and 1 out. Leadoff walk still over there, and Drew Lugbauer. Ludis Baez on the evening, he's 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the second, part of a string of 3 straight strikeouts by Fleming. That was to begin the second, and then he also grounded out that Baez to Hare in the 1-0 as Sanders steps off the back of the mound, regathers himself. Sanders working his third inning of relief. He's gone 2 2/3. Has given up just 1 hit. Action in the Princeton bullpen. This could be it for Phoenix. Maybe his last inning. He gets a cut and a miss by Baez. And it's now 1-1. Throwing in the Princeton bullpen. As I'm looking, as is a 1-1 pitch, now it's 2-1. Forthcoming from Phoenix here. First check over on Lugbauer. Phoenix, of course, a 10th round draft pick by Princeton by Tampa in this past June's draft. From Gainesville, but went to Tampa, went to South Florida to play collegiately. He's evened it up now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Phoenix, the ace of his college staff. The Bulls made the NCAA tournament, played in the Gainesville Regional, actually started a game, did Phoenix, so I'm sure that was fun for him to be able to play in front of his hometown fans. Swing and a miss, second consecutive strikeout. It's 3rd and 5 batters total for Sanders. In that regional, a pretty good outing for Sanders. And at the University of Florida, as he played for South Florida, faced another Florida team, Bethune-Cookman, in that regional, threw 118 pitches, 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, walked 2, and gave up 5 hits against Bethune-Cookman as he pitched in the NCAA tournament this past June. Went 6-2, had an ERA of 2.78, struck out 109, did Sanders. He's ahead of Shumpert here as he's trying to work around a leadoff walk here in a tie game in the top of the 6th. Hill will deal the 0-1, and this one's fouled back to the screen. Now he's 1 strike away from fanning the side here in the top of the 6th. I've kind of liked Princeton's approach against Drew Lugbauer tonight. They really haven't given him anything to hit. They've made him work for his 2 walks, for his 2 times on base, because he still scares me. Just looking at him, his frame, the 0-2 is in the dirt. It will be another throwdown required by Hernandez. He does it perfectly, and Sanders strikes out the side after the leadoff walk. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Still locked up at 2. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
After the decision tonight, he does go 5 innings, but he will give way to the Danvill bullpen. First reliever of the night for the Braves, it is Zach Rice. 6th appearance of the year for Mr. Rice. He's 0-1 with an ERA right at 4.00, 9 innings, 12 hits, 8 runs. However, only half of them charged to his name. 13 strikeouts. He's walked 3, hit a guy, and gave up a home run. He's allowing opponents to hit 308 off of him. This will be his 2nd appearance against the Rays this year. Back on the 27th, I beg your pardon, 27th of June, he went 2 innings, allowed a run, struck out 3, and gave up 4 hits. If you're wondering who he's faced, and on the Princeton roster is just about everybody. However, the 3 guys scheduled to hit here in the 6th, he's not faced any of them. Miller, Brown, and Hare. will come up for the Rays here. So first time seeing Zach Rice for these three young men that's ready to come up here and bat. However, Zach Rice, no stranger to the Appalachian League, played for Danvill last year, pitched in 15 games, across 17 and 2/3 innings. Opponents hit .324 off of him. The ERA was north of 8. First pitch by Andrew Miller is got into right field. Going back is the center fielder, Michelle, as he calls off Baez, and Miller is retired. A towering fly ball to right center field. Miller is gone here in the bottom of the 6th against Zach Rice, who I mentioned, second in the Appalachian League, was an 18th round draft pick of Atlanta last year in the 18th round out of North Carolina. He's 6'2", 205 pounds, native of Suffolk, Virginia. First pitch he delivers to Brown is a strike. Zach Rice had a couple of appearances against Princeton last year as well. Then I mentioned the one earlier this year. He fires a fastball way outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Last year for Zach Rice, pitched here in Princeton, actually got a win in the first trip in for the Braves last year. He deals strike 2. He's ahead of Bryce Brown, 1 ball, 2 strikes. On June 27th of last year, Zach Rice, 1 1/3 innings, 2 walks, actually 3 walks total, as he intentionally walked a guy, struck out 1, but got a win. That was his first professional win. That was the only time he faced Princeton last year, was back on June 27th. Faced him once this year. Third time seeing the Rays. Second time here in the fine city of Princeton for Zach Rice. 21 years old, turned 22 in the middle of October. The 2-2 to Brown, and it's spiked in the dirt. It's now 3-2. Book closed on Odolvi Javier, who had a rough first inning, but then settled down to the tune of 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of those in the first. He struck out 4 and walked 2. It's a full count pitch to Bryce Brown. It's going to be a little roller towards the third base. No chance for Shumpert whatsoever. And it's a infield single for Bryce, as he has his first hit of the night on a ball that went about 50, 55 feet. It's the 5th hit of the game for the Rays, and it'll bring to the plate Trey Hare, who is yet to record an official at bat. 2 walks in the game for Trey. And you're thinking, lefty on lefty here. Princeton's a little bit of trouble. Not necessarily, just because Trey hits pretty well against lefties. He takes in the dirt, ball 1. I'll be interested to see how long it takes Bryce Brown to go somewhere. 7 for 9 in stolen bases this year. And this is a golden chance, I would think, for him to go run a 2-2 game. Bottom of the order coming up here. I think it's a gamble very well worth taking. Not a very big lead, but there goes Bryce. He got a massive jump, and he is going to be in there. Not even a contest. A stolen base, his 8th of the season. Hare swung through an off-speed pitch. It's now even is the count, but now there's a runner in scoring position. Brown now within 1 stolen base of the Appalachian League lead. That's a tie between Luis Benitez of Bristol and Wilson Amador of Greenville. 8 out of 10 now in steals for Bryce. Actually, no, check that. He actually, I was reading the wrong line. Moises Gomez is tied for 4th. It's actually Bryce Brown that's now in 2nd all by his lonesome. He actually untied himself with Amador. He's 1 behind Benitez. It's 2-1 to Trey Hare. Gomez, by the way, as I mentioned, just right on Brown's tail there for the team lead. The 2-1 to Trey, and it's scooped up in the Honeycutt Field earth, and now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. And Lugbauer wants to come out and chat with Zach Rice, make sure they're on the same page here. Very important pitch coming up in this game. Trey Hare at bat. One of the best run producers in the league this year. Leads the league with 19 RBIs. Runner at second base. It's a 2-2 game. It's getting later in the game. Bottom 6. Moises Gomez stands on deck, and he has the potential to come up and find his way on. So you don't want to give Trey anything cheap here. You want to make sure you make your pitch, and it's a roller towards second. They tied Trey up. They got him in on the hands. All he could do was roll over it. Brown goes to third. It's not nearly as important now with 2 outs. Moises Gomez will now come up. Runner at third for him. In these situations this year, Moises batting just below 250, came up, actually, I'm sorry, right at 250 is Gomez this year, with runners in scoring position, trying to get the go-ahead run across. He takes on the outside corner. It's called strike 1. Based on the action I'm seeing in the Princeton bullpen, Phoenix Sanders is done for the night. The 0-1, Gomez fouls it back to the screen. It's now quickly 0-2. And we think, we don't know, but we think it is Tyler Zombro getting ready to make his Princeton Rays debut. First off, the order of business here. Moises Gomez, the 0-2, he takes upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at third is Bryce Brown, the 1-out single. He stole second, advanced to third base on the ground out by Hare. The 1-2 and Gomez, good patience there. Rice looking for a chase, didn't get it. It's now even. Zach Rice, more than a strikeout per inning, 13-9 for his career here in the Appalachian League. He has 33 strikeouts in 26 2/3 innings, so definitely a strikeout guy. Walks were a bit of an issue. This one's fouled back. We'll come back and do it at 2-2. 18 walks in 17 innings last year. Did have 20 strikeouts in the same number of innings, so the control was the big problem for Zach Rice last year in Danville. Princeton trying not to strain the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Rice with the pitch and another foul to the screen. We'll have our third straight 2-2 offering in just a moment. Princeton trying to take the first 2 here in this series. Danville, on the other hand, trying to even it up. Princeton big winners last night, 17-6. Offenses have been pretty quiet. The 2-2, and Gomez is tied up the inside fastball, can't lay off of it, and Rice gets out of it unscathed. Top 7 we go. And the scoreboard has been locked at 2 in the run column for quite some time. And we go to the top of the 7th. It's 2-2. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
times are changing, we're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
In Princeton, he's worked 1 1/3 innings in his professional baseball career. That came in the GCL 3 days ago on Monday. He gave up a hit and a strikeout against the Red Sox GCL affiliate. Tyler Zombro, a graduate of George Mason University, also had interest from VCU in Winthrop out of high school. 6'1", 190 pounds, from Harrisonburg, Virginia. A veteran, and age-wise anyway, not an experienced, but a veteran of the Appy League here. He'll be 25 on the second day of September. To bring you up to speed on Tyler Zombro, signed a free agent contract with the Rays on June the 30th. Had the one start, had the one appearance, I should say, against the Red Sox. Zombro will face Griffin Benson, Jeremy Fernandez, and Ray Shandell Michelle here in the Danvill 7th. The kick and the delivery by Zombro, who delivers it a little bit of a sidewinder delivery from Zombro. He delivers outside, however, to Griffin Benson. Very herky-jerky delivery. Inside fastball, fouled off by Benson. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Zombro working for the first time in Princeton, and he's behind Griffin Benson. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just trying to read up on Zombro here. I just found out about him yesterday. He takes up high. Now it's 3-1. Zombro was actually eligible for the draft this past year. Just finished his senior season with the George Mason Patriots. He gets a sky-high pop-up on the infield. Trey Hare will call off Devin Davis, and on a 3-1 pitch, Griffin Benson is retired for the first out here, top of the 7th. So Zombro, a little bit of a late start. This past year at George Mason for the Patriots, very good numbers, 6-5 ERA, 278, and 15 starts. Still just trying to get my eyes dotted and T's crossed on Mr. Zombro here. Showing bunt is Fernandez, and he takes a fastball right to the hand, and it caught the umpire too. The umpire Harley Acosta in writhing pain. Fernandez clutching that right hand of his, showed bunt. I don't know if it was a foul tip off his hand or if he actually got hit by the pitch. Harley Acosta is going to need some time. Chris Russell comes out to check on the umpire. Meanwhile, the athletic trainer for the Braves, Vic Scarpone, will come out. Long discussion here between Chris Russell, the athletic trainer, and Harley Acosta behind home plate. Also, what we got to sort out is, with Fernandez showing bunt, did he offer A? Did it hit him B? Or is it just foul tip? Still a long conversation here. I think Acosta is really just trying to collect himself right now. And Fernandez is going to go on down to first without a protest, but Danny Schaefer is coming out to chat about this one. And Nick Bray tells Danny Schaefer, just hold your horses and pump the brakes. This could get real interesting. This could turn into something like we saw last night. This could turn in. This is a big call right here. I know it's just a guy on first with one out in the seventh, but with the top of the Danville order coming up, they've done some damage tonight. This is interesting what they're going to sort out. But right now, what we really need to concern ourselves with is not the game at stake. Just, is Harley Acosta able to continue in this game? Because now Chris Russell pats him on the back, and he'll go to the dugout, and Danny Schaefer will follow. So they're going to let Fernandez go on down to first base. So no, they're not. They're going to bring him back, and here we go with Nestor Perez and umpires again. If you weren't with us last night, Nestor Perez should have very well been thrown out of this game, and they will say he did offer at it. It's just a matter if he got that bat back, but he did not. So Fernandez with that hand probably still throbbing a little bit by getting hitting the hand with the pitch, but he offered at it, showing bunt. So it just goes down as a strike. So 0-1 to Fernandez. Fernandez tried to sneak down to first without anybody noticing, but Danny Schaefer wasn't going to let that one get by him. The 0-1 by Zombro, and it's hit down the right field line deep, but it's way foul, and it's 0-2. Zombro trying to work through this Danville lineup, trying to get his guys back to the batting rack here. Graduate of Robert E. Lee High School. Some of you in this area may be familiar with Robert E. Lee, the 0-2, and it's lifted foul into the first base bleachers. Robert E. Lee, a big-time powerhouse in a lot of sports in the Stanton, Virginia area there on the I-81 corridor. The 0-2 by Zombro, and he gets a strikeout. Hernandez has been a busy man. He'll throw down. Strikeouts completed 2-3. 2 gone in the seventh. Should read you the line. Speaking of strikeouts, read you the line on Phoenix Sanders tonight. 3 1/3 innings, gave up a hit, walked a guy, and struck out 4. Phoenix Sanders getting things turned back around after what happened to him at Danville a week ago. Very impressive outing by Sanders, keeping this thing tied. Back to the top we go. Rishandle, Michelle, and a rocket into the Princeton dugout. Caught the facing of the first base bleachers and dropped in to the dugout. Everyone ducking for cover. The old saying goes, you hit a foul ball into the dugout on a line drive like that, they call it an ugly finder. That's maybe what Michelle's doing right there. He's out in front of a breaking ball, about a 3/4 of a swing. He's behind 0-2. Zombro guy, pretty good here thus far. The 0-2 inside, blocking it up, but can't get a swing in the dirt there. The pitch goes, it's now 1-2. Blocking that one is Hernandez. The 1-2 by Zombro, and just off the end of the bat, and I mean literally off the end of the bat, and catching a piece of it is Michelle. He stays alive at 1-2. Zombro up from the GCL. The 1-2 and, the big bender coming back across the inside part of the plate. Freezing it for an extra couple of seconds was Hernandez. Can't get the call. It's 2-2. Zombro up from the GCL with Kyle Goodbrand, who we may see before the night is over. The 2-2 by Zombro, and Paint on the outside corner, rather. 2 strikeouts in the inning by Zombro. He authors a 1-2-3 top of the 7th. It's stretch time here at Honeycutt Field, where tonight's 7th inning stretch is presented by Frontline Automotive Care. Located across from the Mercer County Courthouse in Princeton. If you want your vehicle running fine every time, call Frontline Automotive Care at 304-487-3340. Frontline Automotive Care in Princeton, the sponsor of the 7th inning stretch. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 1033theway.com.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
Stonecrabs trying to avoid the sweep. Fort Myers leads at 5-3 in the 6th of Game 2, and keep in mind they're only playing 7, so getting a bit late for the Stonecrabs. 1-1 is the score between Bowling Green and Kane County. They play the 5th, and Hudson Valley a narrow 2-1 lead over the West Virginia Black Bears. That game being played at Hudson Valley. Rays report tonight and all season long, presented by the Willow Gift Gallery. Zach Rice out for his 2nd inning of work, as I mentioned. Seaver Whalen, Carl Chester, and Zach Rutherford will get their chance here at Zach Rice. Left-handed throwing reliever, 2nd season in Danville for him. Carl Chester 1 for 2 in his career versus Rice. And Zach Rutherford 0 for 1. Whalen with no at-bats. So Seaver Whalen 0 for 2 in the game. He's struck out and popped up. Popped up to second in the fourth, struck out swinging in the second, and he golfs I thought he was going to golf a hit into center field, but it hangs up for the center fielder. Good contact there by Whalen. But baseball, a very unfair sport. 1 out on 1 pitch here in the bottom of the 7th. Now Carl Chester, who's 1 for 3 in tonight's game. He's in search of his 6th multi-hit game in his last 12. Rice will kick and deliver, and on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. It may just be me, but I feel like the strike zone has expanded greatly as we've gone on in tonight's game, but maybe I'm hallucinating. I don't know. This ball is off the plate outside. It's now 1-1. Everyone playing honest against Chester. I thought maybe the third baseman Schumpert would play in, but he's not. A little excuse me check swing that goes looping foul down the third baseline. It's now 1-2 on Princeton's leadoff hitter Carl Chester. Game tonight it's almost like warp speed tonight compared to last night. I probably just jinxed it. Haven't hit the 2-hour mark yet, and we're in the bottom of the 7th already. The 1-2 to Chester, and this is a ball that is landing quickly. No one can get to it. It is foul, however, out towards the Princeton bullpen down the right field line. Last night at 9 o'clock, we may have been, and I mean, this is a big stretch. We may have been in the 6th inning at 9 o'clock last night, and we're 1 out bottom of the 7th here tonight. Game didn't end until 10:30 last night. Unless something crazy happens or we go into extra innings, we should be out of here in plenty of time tonight. Back through the box, a high bouncer, going to be a tough play for the second baseman, and they get Chester by a half step. Good pick by Benson. Put out goes 4-3. Jump throw by Fernandez. Very fine defensive play. 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Zach Rutherford, last hope for Princeton here in this half. 1 for 3 like Chester. He's scored. Scored on a ground out by Davis. He's also made 2 outs at third base tonight. A line drive caught by Schumpert and a ground out. This is not going to be caught. It's down the left field line. It's rolling towards the wall. It's going to be a second double of the evening for Zach Rutherford. It's with 2 outs, but Princeton is in some business here in the bottom of the 7th. Zach Rutherford, second double of the night and his 5th of the season. And now Ronaldo Hernandez comes to bat. Zach Rutherford responsible for a third of the Princeton hits, just 6 hits in the game for the Rays after 14 last night. But sometimes not how many you get, it's when you get them. And this could prove to be big right here. 2 outs and the double by Rutherford. Hernandez will bat. They try to pick off Rutherford, a timing play at second base. The second baseman, Fernandez, came to cover. The throw was early, and Rutherford was back at the base even earlier. Hernandez 1 for 3 in a game. Base hit here would untie the game. He looks at strike 1 at the belt. He has 1 to 2 RBIs in the game. His RBI single in the first brought home Chester after Chester singled to lead off the bottom of the 1st. This one's off the inside corner, and it's called ball 1. Princeton bullpen quiet, so very likely that Tyler Zombro is going to get the 8th after a very impressive 7th. A knock into center field, going back and making a one-handed grab is Michelle in center field. So Princeton gets a 2-out double from Rutherford, but it's stranded. And still, after a very active first few innings, We are still tied at 2 as we go to the top of the 8th. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Win.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday special, 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
At least a run. It's the 4th, 5th, and the 6th. They lead it 6-0, and bottom of the 6th at Calfee Park over the Yankees. And Greenville got up to a 6-0 lead. Then they only led 6-5. Now they're up 8-5 against Bluefield on the road. It's in the top of the 6th at Bowen Field. Bunt shown by Cruz. He gets it down, but it's foul at the plate, and it's 0-1 on Darian Cruz, who is 0 for 3 in the game. He reached on a fielder's choice, had a hit stolen away from him in the first by Rutherford. And how big is that play right now? That play all the way back in the first by Zach Rutherford. Fastball on the hands, and it gets out of play. It's foul. 0-2. Cruz had a hit taken away from him on a diving play up the middle where Princeton got a force at second base. Cruz is also grounded out to short and struck out. He shoots another one foul off to the left side, and it stays 0-2. Cruz, a bit of a pull hitter based on how Princeton has aligned themselves here. Zombro, the wind and the delivery way outside. I think the idea was there to try a backdoor breaking pitch, and nowhere near the zone. But deep in the hole at second is Hare, and Rutherford shaded towards the bag at shortstop. 2-2 now as this one runs down and away. It's 2-2. Princeton outfield playing fairly shallow. This is a ball that's going to squirt into right center field as Hare was playing towards first base and really deep in the hole and no chance to get there to it. So almost a lucky single. I mean, you don't want to call it that, but if Hare's playing his normal position, he probably gets to that one. Leadoff man aboard for William Contreras. See what kind of medal now Tyler Zombro has. Contreras, and then it'll be Lugbauer. 1 for 3 is Contreras. Strike one taken. Faking a throw to first was Hernandez. It's Contreras, who we talked about last time. Just like I said, by my estimation, this is the most consistent hitter in this Braves lineup, and obviously his .360 average coming in tonight probably says something about that. He takes a breaking ball inside. It's now 1-1. Contreras, a catcher, and normally whenever you see catchers stay in the lineup as designated hitters, that means they're really good offensively. 1-1 is inside. Now 2-1, and obviously that's kind of a obvious statement, but usually when you see catchers get a night off, they get a true night off. No DH, no nothing. But to see Contreras in here, that tells you what kind of offensive threat he is. The 2-1 by Zombro, and it's fouled away. Count now even. Leadoff single by Cruz on a 2-2 pitch. Now Contreras trying to nothing else. Stay out of a double play and try to advance the runner if nothing else here. The 2-2 by Zombro, and it gets away. It's going to be a pass ball. It simply got away from Hernandez. That doesn't happen, folks. There's just a mental error by Hernandez. You can tell how disgusted he is with himself. He fired a fastball back to Zombro. So now the double play out of order, and maybe more importantly, it's a full count now on Contreras, and Drew Lugbauer looming on deck. Go-ahead run here in the top of the 8th is now in scoring position. Contreras coming into tonight's game, 357 clip. Runners in scoring position. Here we go. 2-2 ball game, top of the 8th. Zombro, the full count pitch, and it gets away again, and now we're going to have first and third. And it's unraveling a little bit here for Princeton in the top of the 8th. So the walk will be issued. And on the wild pitch, down to third goes Cruz. Now what do you do if you're Princeton here? A double play would clean everything up. You'd allow a run to score. Now, infield's going to come in, but not all the way. Davis still holds the runner on at first. That's critical. You can't, I don't know if you want that runner getting in to scoring position because you stay out of the force play. Middle infield will come in, at least the shortstop will. Hare, not all the way in. Rutherford, however, basically in as close as you can get. Meanwhile, Lugbauer tries to hit one into Bluefield as he cuts on and misses. It's 0-1. Lugbauer wasn't trying to run a single back up through the middle. This ball is grounded past Hare. One run is in. Contreras is going to stop at second. The go-ahead run in for Danvill here. It comes at the expense of a pass ball and a wild pitch. The RBI single by Lugbauer is his 15th run batted in of the season. And it's now a 3-2 ball game, top of the 8th. Here comes Jose Gonzalez out. Action commences in the Princeton bullpen. After the 0-1 that Lugbauer tried to hit 600 feet, he shortened up that swing and just took one back through the middle of the infield for a single. Actually, it's double barrel action in the Princeton bullpen now that I look down there. Didn't notice that upon first glance. So now Brad Keller comes up. He is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Go-ahead run in for the Braves here in the top of the 8th. They lead at 3-2. First time either team has scored since the 3rd. In the last 3 runs, belong to Danvill. Zombro pauses. Now will kick and deliver. Strike one on the outside corner. Taken there by Keller. Kyle Goodbrand now begins to swing at action in that Princeton bullpen, and maybe actually only one guy and Goodbrand throwing in the Princeton pen right now. The 0-1, a check swing that will roll foul up first base. It's 0-2 quickly on Keller, who's trying to avoid his third strikeout of the night. Middle infield plays for two. Even with the bag at third is Whalen. Not holding the runner on at first is Davis. He's well off the line. Zombro, a perfect seventh, has run into some troubled waters here in the eighth. The 0-2 in the dirt, and Hernandez is a stone wall back there this time. That one doesn't get by him. He lost it momentarily. Dancing off a second was Contreras. He didn't go anywhere. The ball ended up just on the back corner of the left-handed batter's box. It will be 1-2. Kyle Goodbrand now looks like he is ready to come on at any moment. He is squatted down in the catcher's position in that bullpen. Now he stands back up. The 1-2 and a swing and a miss. Third strikeout recorded by Keller tonight for Zombro. It's his third in 1 1/3 innings. And Danny Schaefer is not going to let this one go any longer, though. Kyle Goodbrand will make his Rays debut right behind Tyler Zombro, who just made his. 3-2 ball game here in the top of the eighth. And Kyle Goodbrand coming in. We'll meet Mr. Goodbrand when we come back. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal. Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.
Back here at Honeycutt Field, top of the eighth, one in already for Danville as they have untied the game at 3-2. The fourth run for Danville is represented at second base in the way of William Contreras. Tyler Zombro just made his Rays debut here in Princeton last inning, and now we're going to get Kyle Goodbrand coming in to the game. 6'2", 198 pounds, 36th round draft pick of Tampa in the June draft. He's made one professional appearance. That came on Monday, just like Zombro, against the Red Sox whenever Kyle pitched an inning, walked a guy and struck out a guy. From Mission Viejo, California, 22 years old, a 36th round draft pick of the Tampa organization in the June draft. Kyle Goodbrand played at the University of California at San Diego. Reading up on my man Kyle Goodbrand here as I get you some information. Actually has been around a lot. Started his career at Arizona State, redshirted there. Then was at Saddleback College, which is a junior college in California. Is actually in his hometown of Mission Viejo. Then was at Irvine Valley College in 2016. ERA north of 5 for Irvine Valley. This past year, however, played very well for UC San Diego. Went 6-0 in 10 starts, made 15 total appearances, and got the Tritons to the College World Series, where they made a little bit of a run this past June in the Division II College World Series. So another Division II guy. He joins Tyler Day as another Division II guy on this staff, does Kyle Goodbrand. He, for his Princeton debut, has himself a fire to put out. Ludis Baez will be the batter. First and second, one out. Baez 0 for 3 in the game. He's struck out twice. He's also grounded out to Hare. But the good news for Danville here in this inning is the go-ahead run is in. Kyle Goodbrand kicks and delivers, and it's called strike one on the inner third. Goodbrand works from the first base side of that mound. Middle infield plays for 2. Outfielder Bryce Brown in left field, pretty deep by his standards. This ball is blocked. That's important as well, what Hernandez can do with the off-speed stuff that bounces in front of him. Gotta make sure you only have that one runner in scoring position here. Can't allow a wild pitch or a pass ball to happen right here if you're Hernandez. Looking ahead to the Princeton 8th, it'll be Davis, Miller, and Brown, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully we get there, down just a run. Goodbrand, long look in. Now pauses, and now the wind and the kick, and it skips away from Hernandez, and there's your wild pitch. A nightmare of an inning for Ronaldo Hernandez. We've talked in great length in the past about how good Hernandez has been back there, but now a second wild pitch of the inning and a pass ball. Now obviously the wild pitches aren't charged to Hernandez, but everyone points at the catcher most of the times whenever a wild pitch does happen, unless it's just 5 feet outside, but something like that should be blocked up. Now the infield has to come in again to try to cut down a run, and a single would probably score 2, although Luke Bauer doesn't run great at second base. So here we go. Big spot right here for Kyle Goodbrand. Talk about just be thrown into the fire immediately. The 2-1, and it's inside, 3-1. And may not be the worst idea here to load the bases. It would at least create a force anywhere you wanted to go with it. Be interested to know if Danville's got the contact play on here, if they're going on anything. The 3-1, and it is lifted into center field. It's going to be over the head of Chester. He can't catch it all the way to the wall. Both runs are going to score, and Baez is in the second with a stand-up 2 RBI double for Baez. It's his 4th double of the year and his 9th and 10th RBIs, and that is absolutely massive. Those runs are going to be charged to Zombro, as that will close the book on him. An absolute missile into center field. The balls that hurt right at you are the toughest ones to judge if you're an outfielder. Now Nick Schumpert bats. 3 runs in here on 3 hits for the Braves. Princeton trying to find a way out of it. The kick and the fire, it's low, 1-0. Schumpert 0 for 3, but that doesn't mean really anything at this point. Baez just came up 0 for 3, had probably 3 of the worst at bats by any Danville player tonight, and ripped a line drive double to center field. This ball's chopped foul up third base. It's 1-1. The well-traveled Kyle Goodbrand, 4 schools, 4 years, trying to maneuver around a mess here. Trying to get Princeton to the bat rack in the worst of ways. The 1-1 is swung on a miss. Good slider there, 1-2. There's probably no one that feels worse right now than Ronaldo Hernandez behind that plate. Another long look in by Goodbrand. He's ahead of Schumpert. 1-2. You got to think there's got to be something in the dirt. You got to be ready if you're Hernandez, and it is in the dirt, but no chase. 2-2. Actually took Goodbrand a while to sign. As I mentioned, the 36th round selection, the 1,069 pick. However, had another year of eligibility left at UC San Diego, but chose to forgo that. And a ball just below the knees. So maybe I was wrong about that strike zone expanding. Back to Goodbrand just for a second. There's a deadline you have to sign by, and Kyle Goodbrand took until July the 5th to sign it. That's why he was a little bit late getting here to Princeton. Full count on Shumpert. Goodbrand trying to avoid the walk. He kicks and delivers, and it gets away from Hernandez again. My, my, my. It is a walk issue to Shumpert. You talk about a game that was just scooting along, great pitching, great defense, and this has turned into an absolute train wreck. Baez down to second, or to third rather, on the pass ball. So now it'll be Griffin Benson up first and third on an inning that needs to end and won't. Double play still in order. Looking for one of those right now would be huge. Danvill now in large control of this one. 5 runs, 8 hits for Danvill, 2 runs, 6 hits for Princeton. We play top of the 8th. Go-ahead run produced by Drew Lugbauer, the 2 RBI double by Ludis Baez. Inning started with a single through the right side by Darian Cruz off of the then reliever Tyler Zombro, which I mentioned we can complete his line for the night. Zombro, an inning and a third, 2 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. He struck out 3 and walked 1. That walk came of Contreras right after he gave up the single to Cruz, and now time called. Griffin Benson, who has struggled all year, could, with a big hit here, could almost end this one early. This one's way inside. It's 2-0. Bullpen issues last night for Danvill, and the bullpen not kind tonight to the Rays. Benson still looking for his first home run this year. He's hitless against lefties. However, has really struggled before last night as the 2-0 comes in, and it's grounded towards Hare. 4, 6, and 3. And Princeton does get the double play. They could have used it a long time ago, but they do get it. Double play ends it as Benson grounds into it. Baez is out at second. 3 runs in, though, on 3 hits for Danvill. They go up 5-2 in tonight's contest. Princeton needs to get to work. They got 6 outs to do it. We'll go bottom 8 when we come back. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark. Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
A ERA almost 4 points lower in the Appalachian League than he did in the DSL. Strange. However, he's got the lead now, and as long as he stays in this game, it'll be a save opportunity for Rodriguez. He's actually 1 for 2 in save opportunities in Danville. He was 0 for 1 in the DSL. He kicks and delivers outside to Devin Davis. Devin Davis capable of producing a home run here, but you don't want that to come right now because solo home runs do you no good unless you hit 3 straight, of course. The 1-0 way outside, and now it's 2-0. Princeton down 3 runs as we play bottom of the 8th. Davis fouls one straight back, and now it's 2-1. By the way, score holds, it would be Zach Rice's win tonight. Tyler Zombro would be tagged with a loss. If everything holds, we got still a good ways to go here. Princeton only down 3, and they've got 6 outs to work with. This one is across the knees, and now it's 2-2. And I'm trying to suggest anything, but that wasn't a strike last half inning. Now all of a sudden it's a strike at the knees. Not in a very consistent zone tonight by Harley Acosta. 2-2 to Davis. And he is behind a fastball. He's down on strikes for the second time. Rough go of tonight for Devin. He's with 2 strikeouts and 0 for 4. Here comes Andrew Miller to the plate, who has worn a pitch on the hip. He got hit in the 4th. Other than that, he's 0 for 2. He struck out in the 1st and flied out in the 6th. That fly ball was a good bit deep out there, but was tracked down by Michelle. Here goes Andrew Miller trying to get something started for the Rays, and way outside again is Rodriguez, almost like he's got to get some eradication out of his system before he really starts pitching to everyone. Went 2-0 on Davis. Now the 1-0 here is at the knees for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Kelvin Rodriguez has faced Princeton this year, and Andrew Miller almost gets hit for the second time as he brushes out of the way. First time against Princeton for Kelvin Rodriguez, and he got the win. That's one of his 3 wins this year, win an inning and struck out 2 in the series opener in Danville back on June the 25th The 2-1 is a hard cut and a miss. Miller got the inside pitch, was trying to extend himself there, and was tied up a bit on the inside fastball. This year, Rodriguez, in that inning he had against the Rays, as the 2-2 runs way outside. It's now full on Miller. He faced Davis, Ronaldo Hernandez, and Kevin Santiago. Actually is now 2 for 2 in strikeouts against Devin Davis. Davis 0 for 2 against Rodriguez with those 2 strikeouts now in his career. The payoff pitch here by Rodriguez, and off the mask of the catcher Lugbauer, as catching a piece of it was Miller. Umpire Acosta knows what it's like to get hit. He's already taken a shot tonight. Dangerous profession, catchers. Protected very well, don't get me wrong, but my gosh, you just like a pinata back there almost, or the chance to be a pinata back there every night. Another 3-2 pitch and another foul by Miller. He's hanging in there tough. A little bit of a odd release by Rodriguez. He really picks that leg up and goes into his wind. It's almost like it's in slow motion. Then about the time he starts to release, the ball speeds everything back up. It's a little bit unorthodox, but it seems to work for him. The 3-2 and a third straight full count pitch is fouled back, and Miller continues to fight here. It's 5-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Princeton needs to grind out everything they can here. They trail it by 3. 3-run top of the 8th by Danvill. It's the difference thus far. Another payoff pitch and a strikeout, 2 straight for Kelvin Rodriguez. Another fastball dealt there, and it'll be up to Bryce Brown to keep it alive here for the Rays in the bottom of the 8th. Bryce Brown, 1 for 3 in the game. He is struck out, flied out. He beat out an infield single to third base in the 6th inning. Need to start getting some traffic on the bases here if you're Princeton, and this will not do. Roller down to third, stabbed by Schumpert, and it's almost like he's showing off a little bit over there, just firing rockets over to first base. Princeton retired in order for the 3rd time tonight. They trail it by 3 as we go to the top of the 9th. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays, join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
Serve here and then get back to the dugout and start swinging here. They're down by 3 as we go to the top of the 9th. 5 runs, 8 hits. Danville, 2 runs, 6 hits. Princeton. After Danville gave up 2 runs to Princeton in the first, it's been 7 straight zeros since. Kyle Goodbrand out here to start the top of the 9th. He gave up the go-ahead runs, however, actually, I'm sorry, he did not give up the go-ahead runs. Zombro gave up the go-ahead run, and then the next 2 runs were charged to Zombro, despite Goodbrand being in the game at that point. For Danville, it'll be Jeremy Fernandez, the center fielder and the leadoff hitter, Ray Shandell Michelle, and then Darian Cruz. Outfield plays deep, no doubles, trying to make sure Danville doesn't set up shop here. They got to do it through a string of things to do it. Outside delivery. First pitch to Fernandez. It's 1-0. Fernandez in tonight's game. He is 1 for 3. Singled and scored in a 2-run third for Danville. This ball is hit a long way down the right field line, hooking foul, 1-1. Singleton scored, as I mentioned, that 2-run third. He flew out, did Fernandez in the 4th. Then he struck out swinging against Zombro for the second out in the top of the 7th. Goodbrand trying to show his stuff here. First time in Princeton for him. He's ahead 1-2. A wipeout slider has him ahead. Swing and a miss. Transactions going down. Goodbrand and Zombro coming up from the GCL Monday. Dylan Thompson joined Princeton last week. This is a breaking ball that skips in the dirt. No harm, no foul, because nobody on base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dylan Thompson came up last week came down from Hudson Valley in the New York Penn League. And then 3 come up. 3 got to go somewhere. And it was Thomas LeBron and Jesus Ortiz going down a couple of days ago to the GCL. Strike 3 called outside corner. Fernandez down for the second time on strikes. And then yesterday, Princeton this afternoon, Princeton making a transaction. Rene Montero sent down to the GCL. So essentially, Goodbrand and Zombro taking the place of LeBron, Ortiz, and Montero. Leadoff hitter Michelle bats. He skies one into right field. Going back on it is Gomez. Now he comes back in towards it a bit, puts it away, and there are 2 outs in the top of the 9th for Danville. Darian Cruz comes to bat for the Braves. He is 1 for 4 in the game, but that 1 hit is very important. He got the 8th inning rally started. Leadoff single to start everything, as the Braves sent 7 men to the plate. 5 of the first 6 reached base. A first pitch swinging roller to Trey Hare. He bobbles it. Still got time. No, he doesn't. E4 against Trey. Cruz reaches. Inning continues. First error of the game for either team, as Hare bobbles one. A simple play there. I think maybe started looking towards first base too soon before he had the ball all the way, so that'll bring up to the plate Wilson Contreras. And he stays alive. Hopefully this doesn't cost Princeton any more than it needs to right here. Already in a 3-run hole. Goodbrand delivers, and he has Contreras looking like a fool there. He's out in the front of a off-speed pitch. It's 0-1. Bottom third of the Princeton order will bat here in the bottom half of the ninth. Hare, Gomez, Whalen. Don't suspect Danny Schaefer would pinch hit anybody of those three. I can't imagine he would. Never know, though. The 0-1 is bounced in the dirt. Hernandez, I think he was trying to bait the runner, Cruz, into thinking he didn't know where it was because he blocked it. It was just a couple feet to the right of home plate, and Hernandez just started staring down the runner, Cruz, see where he was, but I really think that was almost a plot right there to try to put in the back of Cruz's mind that really the ball was away from Hernandez when it really wasn't. But it's 1-1 on Contreras. Runner goes, throw down, and out at second base. Put out is going to go 2-4 on the caught stealing, as Cruz is now 3 for 5 in stolen bases with that throwdown. It's a big out for Princeton. Need 3 to keep playing here tonight. It'll be up to Trey Hare, Moises Gomez, and Seaver Whalen to do something when we come back. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com.
Do you have a business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
Tonight, as it'll be Trey Hare, Moises Gomez, and Seaver Whalen tasked with trying to erase a 3-run deficit, or at least getting it started. Kelvin Rodriguez will be the pitcher once again for the Braves. He's in search of his second save and 3 opportunities. In his career, he's 3 for 5 in saves. Last year was 2 years ago was his first his first season in professional baseball. Good grief, I'm trying to quit on this game. Can't do that yet. Got some business to take care of here. Rays need a rally. Trey Hare has been on base twice. He's without a hit, however. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Last time out, he came up in a big spot. 1 out and a runner at second, and a tie game at the time at 2-2, and could not score Bryce Brown. Did get him to third on a ground out, but that became 2 outs in the inning. So Bryce Brown going to try to get something started here for the Rays. He has had a flair for the dramatics this year. Obviously the walk-off hit against Bristol earlier this year. Can't walk it off yet. He takes ball 1 inside. Trey Hare came into tonight leading the Appalachian League in RBIs, 19. The 1-0 pitch, and he grounds it foul. Just foul, matter of fact. Thought that was actually a lot further foul than it really was. That was hugged the line. The ball hugged the line most of the way to first and took a right turn and was fouled at the very last second, so now it's 1-1. I was just thinking, no one's really guarding the lines. Everyone's giving themselves plenty of depth, but no one really guarding the lines. The left fielder and the center fielder basically playing in the parking lot right now. Meanwhile, the left fielder, very shallow, and Brad Keller, I mean, I guess maybe he's thinking Trey Hare's not going to hit anything his way, so. But right fielder, especially Baez, almost up against the track. Hare's going to get hit on a 1-2 pitch, so we'll take that to start. Second time a Princeton Ray has been hit tonight. Andrew Miller got hit back in the 4th. Moises Gomez will come up. Trey Hare not a threat to run, but do you want to take the chance? Do you want to take the chance and try to put Hare in motion on a hit and run? We're going to find out the answers to all that after we have a call to the bullpen. Kelvin Rodriguez looks like he is done for the night. Nestor Perez coming out. And it'll be indeed a call to the bullpen. Here comes a Danvill reliever in. We'll meet the new pitcher whenever we come back. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal. Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.
Back here at Honeycutt Field, and a call to the bullpen. It'll be Cutter Dials in to the game. Call to the bullpen. He will be called on to try to get the last 3 outs for Danville in this game. Cutter Dials 1 and 1, 4.05 ERA, 6 2/3 innings. He has allowed 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Opponents hitting below the Mendoza line on him at 192. 17th round draft pick in this past year's draft out of North Carolina A&T in Greensboro. 5'11", 205, throws it from the right side. Just a little less than a month, Cutter Dials will celebrate his 22nd birthday on August the 10th. He has faced Princeton this year. Very first outing of his professional career, an inning, a hit, and a strikeout for Cutter Dials. In that outing against Princeton, he faced 4 batters: Bryce Brown, Carl Chester, and Zach Rutherford, and also Jose Tontone. He has the chance to face Chester and potentially Rutherford. If it got to Bryce Brown, that means Princeton probably would have at least tied the game or maybe even walked it off at that point. Bryce Brown does have a hit off of Dials. Everyone else is 0 for 1, Chester, Rutherford, and Tontone. Moises Gomez digs in. The tying run is on deck, so we got a little ways before we get there. Cutter Dials crouches down in a big position. First pitch swinging, and it's a single into right field, deep right field. It's going to allow Hare to turn and go to third. And Princeton in some business here, ladies and gentlemen. Runners on the corners and nobody out.
Now batting for the Rays, the third baseman, number 7, Seaver Whalen.
It'll be Seaver Whalen to bat now for Princeton. Cutter Dials' claim to fame. He was the 500th pick in this past year's draft. He had just a silly ERA, .50, 40 strikeouts in 36 innings, recorded 7 saves, and went 6-0 on the mound for North Carolina A&T. Whalen cuts through an inside fastball. He's behind 0-1. Cutter Dials started his career at Eastern Florida State Community College and just was once and played one season at North Carolina A&T. He was on the watch list. We look at the 0-1, and Whalen behind again. He's 0-2 in the hole. Cutter Dials was on the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association watch list for stopper of the year. That means closer of the year, or a guy that comes in and shuts things down late in the bullpen. Cutter Dials trying to do just that here tonight. First and third, and nobody out for the Rays. And, oh, look at that. Seaver Whalen gets hit, and the bases are loaded of Rays or no wait. They're letting a runner come in. Okay. They let a runner come in, but Trey Hare just walked in for no particular reason. But Seaver Whalen is hit, and now we have ourselves a situation. The cheese is now officially binding here at Honeycutt Field. Tying run is now on base. Carl Chester's the go-ahead run. Chester will swing away and fouls it off. At third is Trey Hare. He got hit by a pitch against Kelvin Rodriguez, who has now exited the game. Moises Gomez hit a single into right field that allowed Hare to go first to third. Then another hit by pitch, this time by Cutter Dials, loads the bases. Carl Chester looks at an inside breaking ball. It stays on the inside, and it's 1-1. Looking down the line here, Zach Rutherford is next, then Ronaldo Hernandez. The 1-1 by Dials to Carl Chester. Chester lifts it into right field. It's drifting foul, and it will land foul. While I was watching that ball travel through the air, I was wondering in my head, if you're the first baseman going, or the second baseman going out, or the right fielder coming in, do you catch that ball, or do you just let it drop innocently foul? But no one was within the neighborhood. It's always a debate you have with a runner on third and something in foul territory, that deep anyway. Do you let it drop foul, or do you try to catch it and turn around and make a throw home? But The 1-2 to Chester. Chester hits a roller to second base. They do get an out. Do they not? No, they don't. A run scores on the error by the second baseman, Fernandez. And now it's 5-3, and the go-ahead run is on base. Come on down, Trey Hare. He scores on the error. Gomez is going to go to third. Whalen is at second, and Carl Chester now at first. Here comes Zach Rutherford. Good speed all the way around now for Princeton at each base path. Rutherford takes strike one, bit low, but an honest call. It's 0-1. Zach Rutherford, 2 doubles tonight. A line drive in the gap may walk this thing off tonight. This ball is grounded towards short. It's another boot! It's another boot by Danvill. This time it's the shortstop. 2 room service double play balls, and it's a 5-4. Danvill is absolutely coming undone here at Honeycutt Field. It's 5-4. This time, Moises Gomez in to score. Whalen to third. Carl Chester to second. And Zach Rutherford reaches on the E6. Ronaldo Hernandez is your batter. How about this? One swing and a pitch gets through the infield. Call him off. It's over. Something that gets by an infielder and is not going to be caught. How about this? Would be some comeback here tonight. Princeton really good in the first inning tonight. 2 through 8. Why are we playing 2 through 8 tonight? Ronaldo Hernandez bats. He is 1 for 4 in the game. He has one. He does have an RBI in the game, an RBI single in the first. He's flown out twice, and he has also grounded out to third. The first pitch by Cutter Dials. It's a chopper to third. Shumpert can't come up with it. Everyone's going to be safe again. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this. 3 ground balls. That one really the toughest one. Shumpert, who had been absolute money tonight at third base after his horrifying experience last night at second. Another error by Danvill. They had not made an error all game. Now 3 straight. Devin Davis can walk this thing off. Even a sac fly, and the center fielder may as well be backing up second base. Here comes Devin. Devin down to third base. They're going to go get one out, but the game is over. The Rays win it. Come down, Carl Chester. It's a walk-off fielder's choice, but who cares? Danvill comes unglued in the 9th, and the Rays win it 6-5. They score 4 runs. Why does Nick Shumpert go to third with that ball? Just throw it home. At least make it close. I don't understand what just happened, but Princeton wins it tonight by a score of 6-5. My, what a game here at Honeycutt Field. I don't know how Danvill recovers from this one at all, but we're going to have to find out tomorrow night. Princeton, the very good fortune of a just meltdown by Danvill. We got to come back and put a wrap on this one. What a wild one tonight. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 1033theway.com. 2 minutes, please.
Business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday, special 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pregame ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at
Princeton
Ramey.
Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethton Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethton Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethton Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethton Twins. See you at the ballpark.
Alright, I'm rolling, so anytime.
Does it look alright? Does our setup look alright? I'm kind of cockeyed inside. I think it looks a little better.
I can scoot it for me too.
Dumb and Dumber.
What? No, seriously. Does it look alright?
Huh?
Does it look alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, alright. Fans, welcome into the post-game show here on Sudden Link and the Princeton Rays Game of the Week, brought to you by Ramey Motors. Wes McKinney's alongside. I'm Eric Lester, and Wes McKinney, have you ever?
The answer to your question is no, because I know where you're going, and the answer is no. I have never seen anything like that. I mean, and I like to think that I've seen a lot of baseball in my life, through my day jobs, through here, through all the home games we see here.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of Major League Baseball in my downtime. I'll watch, like the College World Series, a good bit, and I have never seen a meltdown quite like that, and maybe to put in perspective what just happened, is 90s playoff basketball in the NBA. Reggie Miller, New York Knicks in the 90s. Reggie Miller scores 8 points in 9 seconds to beat the Knicks at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. And he turns around to Spike Lee, the highly noted Knicks fan, and basically gives him the choke sign. That was a choke of epic proportion. The Princeton Rays were Reggie Miller, and the Danvill Braves were the New York Knicks. Danvill had this game put away. I mean, it was like you couldn't quite put it in the win column, but it's like, like we can start to think we're going to win this thing. And they were, it's not like their outfielders were losing balls in the lights, or like Princeton was hitting laser beams at somebody that you're basically trying to catch out of self-defense. These are balls that you take every day in infield.
These never left the infield.
No, these are balls that are three hoppers to the middle infielder. I know the one ball that Shumpert at third base tried to pick on the backhand was a little bit tougher than the other two before that. But these are balls that you have fielded thousands of them, at least hundreds of them in your baseball career, whether it be middle school, high school, and you're now, here at, your professional ranks. And for them to miss that many baseballs and like that is just absolutely mind-boggling. But, take nothing away from Princeton. You put the ball in play, you give yourself a chance at least to let something good happen, and it happened.
Yeah, they worked counts, got the walks to start the inning, and then just made good contact and kept persevering, I guess is the word to use there, and it just played in their favor as they moved forward. Had to work against two pitchers. Give Danvill credit, they were trying there, but then the wheels fell off of everything. Let's flip the page back. Let's get to the start of this game. Josh Fleming, the starter for this game. Short work, but high pitch count kind of worked against him, but still a real good quality start.
Yeah, I mean, Josh worked out of trouble there in that first inning. I thought that really showed a lot of character after that rough outing he had against Elizabeth. A couple of people get on that first inning thinking, oh no, here we go again. But he worked a good first, had back-to-back strikeouts. I believe worked a perfect second inning. 1, 2, 3. That third inning, he ran into some trouble, and that's where he was yanked. I think the pitch count was right around 50 through 2 2/3, and I think that was a good spot to get him out of the inning. He left some runners on base as he exited. He didn't get that clean inning to finish things, but I think Danny Schaefer pulled him, and I think Josh had some confidence as he left the mound tonight. You didn't see him dropping his head as he left the mound. He walked off very, not with his chest puffed out. He walked out. You can see he had some confidence in his walk as he left tonight.
So an early exit for Fleming heading to that bullpen, and good quality innings from Sanders, from Zombro, and from Goodbrand tonight.
Yeah, I think you got to give a lot of credit to Phoenix. He came in, had a couple runners on base. Danvill already scored a couple times on Fleming there in that third inning, and like Josh, Sanders had a rough outing at Elizabethton as well. So I think he kind of needed tonight to kind of realize what his stuff is made of. And 3 1/3 scoreless, only gave up 1 hit, struck out a handful of batters. Zombro ran into a little bit of trouble, but just like with Sanders and Fleming, you had Goodbrand coming out and putting out a fire. And you can say all you want about Danville's defense, but the fact that the back end of that Princeton bullpen didn't let this game spiral out of control when it looked like it was maybe on the brink of doing so. Goodbrand got that big double play ball there in the middle, but with a Trey Hare and Zach Rutherford hooking up, to get out of that inning just down 3. The pitching still in process, like we talked about in our last broadcast, but you're seeing guys really starting to fit into their roles, and guys I think are maybe pitching a little bit more to contact and trusting the infield, especially because that middle infield, with Rutherford, Hare, and even Justin Bridges, we've seen him play all over the infield. Those 3 guys are just about as sure-handed, I think, as they come in the Appalachian League from what I've seen, especially after what we saw tonight from Danvill. So Princeton's very fortunate to have those 3 guys in the middle infield, any combination you want to put them at. So but back to the pitch stuff, I think those guys are starting to gain some confidence now. Like, I don't have to go up there and strike out everybody. I can just get soft contact and let my infield do the work behind me.
A 6-5 victory tonight, walk-off style, and kind of let-down fashion, I guess, for Braves fans out there, but great for Rays tonight. West, when next we come here for Game of the Week, it's more division baseball, and it's the best in the Appy League coming to town. It's the Pulaski Yankees.
Yeah, Eric, I know you and I had a conversation, I think it's probably that very first series of the year whenever Princeton went to Pulaski and got swept. You said you'd heard through the grapevine, so to speak, that Pulaski was supposed to have a really good team this year, and whoever told you that, they weren't lying to you.
Yeah.
They're well above 500. They're sitting in the driver's seat in the East. As you said, Bluefield's kind of challenging them right now, but that's the only team that's really even threatened their lead here early. They pitch it pretty well. They're currently first in the league in ERA. They're behind Bluefield, and that's basically it in terms of offense. So this is a very well-rounded team. They throw it pretty well. They seem to field it pretty well, and they seem to hit it pretty well. And when you do all 3 of those things well, you're going to be tough to beat. So I'm interested to see what Pulaski has here. Princeton, really wasn't out of those 3 games, only one of those games was competitive, but Princeton has seemed to found their footing a little bit here. I mean, I know it's only 3 out of 4 now, and total wins, but 3 out of 4 is better than going the opposite direction, losing 3 out of 4. So I'm interested to see what Princeton does against Pulaski whenever the Yankees pull into town here next week.
Princeton pitching gave up 24 runs in that series.
Yeah.
That's not going to bode well if that happens here.
No, not at all. And back to the pitching. I think you take 24 runs. And like you look what they've done here in these games against Danvill, just 11 runs in 2 games. And if you only give up, basically 5 runs a game, you're going to win. Probably somewhere around 60% of the games you play, about 50 anyway. But Princeton just got to continue, and something else I've noticed here, at least early on in the Appalachian League, Eric, is the fact that Princeton is doing a really good job of fielding the ball. It's something last year that really hampered them early on, but really doing a good job of playing in the field with the ball. We saw Burlington in here; they was kicking the ball all over the place.
Yeah.
Bristol, for as many runs as they scored against Princeton, they didn't do a spectacular job of fielding. But Princeton's done a really good job of fielding it. So I hopefully that continues. I think that's kind of one and the same. If you're getting good fielding, then your pitching, some of the stress goes off of it.
All right. And fans, so like we said, the next Princeton Rays game of the week, Pulaski Yankees will be in town. For West McKinney, I'm Eric Lester. We'll see you next time on the Princeton Rays game of the week.
Princeton Rays join us for a 3-game series as we battle the Kingsport Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. First pitch on Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Sunday special, 5 p.m. first pitch. Fantastic promotions each and every night. Special Saturday promotion, July 22nd. Earlier in the day on the 22nd, don't forget our Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. Contact our front office at 304-487-2000 for information on the Princeton Rays Youth Clinic. That night, all area Little League teams invited for pre-game ceremonies. For more information, contact our front office. Little League night at the ballpark, Saturday night, July 22nd, 7 p.m. first pitch. Kingsport Mets 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
times are changing, we're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.